The One Ring has revealed itself, and as the Fellowship prepares for its perilous journey to Mount Doom, the shadow of Sauron stretches forth to reclaim it. In ages long past,
Howdy. Good afternoon. Hello, hello. Oh, there we go. Got a stage just as I say hello. Ah! How are you doing, Keepy? Second wrap. Ellen Dill's with us. How are you doing, my friend? Welcome. Good afternoon. Right. So let's get... Not my shop door. Email. LOTRO. Soul Beggar's Mess. Let's get eggs out. See, he's just got a shop door. I've got eggs. See, when you got eggs, you don't have shop door. Even though he is still actually called shop door, the little boomac, but that's called eggs. Da -da. Right. So we need.
Will you hear my plight?
Need to do.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds. Will you hear my plight?
We need to do the filth well, actually, because we've done 6 of these already.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
It'll be alright not to have to do them on that character. So the plan is we're going to carry on with a bit of the weeklies, get these done, and then we'll probably switch to the free-to-play account. And redeem codes and stuff, etc. Servers appear in all the time that I've been online. Okay. Keepy, I did actually look at the video of Cordovans the other day, and it did obviously reveal maybe a little bit more information. Very laid back though, isn't he? Very laid back, which I suppose you need to a degree, because obviously he's getting so much flack from a variety of angles that maybe he needs that chill outness to it. But I think the thing, obviously, they did say, and they reiterated it, was that it's outside of their control. They plan on getting the situation back into their control, and then you wouldn't notice when things happen. Don't wait for an announcement from them. You'll just notice it and it'll happen. But they said you can't promise it for the Saturday or any specific date, for example, but seemingly things did perform better since late last night. Some of the kin have reported that during the evening, should we say, it's been performing fairly well as well. So, and this is for a Sunday as well. And considering last night we had about 300 people online that I could see, when we look at here, we've got 849, and we're not having the issues currently. Now, I could be absolutely putting the mockers on it, jinxing it totally, but we shall see. We shall see. So, like I said, we're going to carry on with this at weeklies, because we want to get them out of the way, and then we do need to redeem the Embers of Enchantment, because he's going to get 500 plus finishing it off. So we're going to have about 7,000. I'm capped at 10,000, so I'm going to have to hand in a lot of stuff, which will be quite handy, because as you can see, the belt needs a lot of work still. The one-hander still needs work as well, even though some of them are at 74 anyway. So yeah, that's the plan anyway. But we shall see. Yep. Got lots of liquids getting passed around. Magic's just brought a cup of tea. I'm trying not to spill over everything, and I've also got a glass of water, which I'm trying not to spill everywhere either. Because you know what I'm like. But, coming up anyway this week, we are on the Sunday, but we're going to be coming up onto basically from Tuesday onwards. All being well, and I don't know if you've heard anything yet, Keepy. We will be diving into a new world. Literally a new world. Yeah, I'm not going to start singing that one. So yes, we've got the new world from Amazon, which is available for approximately a week, which is actually quite handy because I'm on holiday. So from the 31st, basically I'm on holiday, but obviously from the Saturday when I finish, so Sunday the 30th onwards, basically I'm on leave. Yes, yeah, Keeper, I'm just wondering when they're going to release the actual code for preload. That's the thing, because obviously you kind of tie your Amazon account to your pre-order kind of thing, so we shall see. So, right, I'm just going to... Oh, actually, no, I'm going to open up a Hobbit gift. Well, I think we've done extremely well on this, so I'm not even going to... If you've got it on Steam, I bought it through Amazon directly, so I haven't got the preload yet. So yeah, but I have ordered it through Amazon, so we're waiting on that one. Yeah, but yes, so opening the Hobbit gift. I'll have a look into that for a new world later on, see if there's any information. So basic, buff, boost, gear or legendary. Now bearing in mind I have past 2 days I've hit gold pretty much with these. I got a gear and an improved legendary a couple of days back, and then I followed it up with a boost, or was it a gear yesterday? Oh, it was gear because I got 200 virtue XP. So going boost, Keepy, I can't get advanced because that's gold, my friend. I'm not opening that for a Mithril coin. Dude, that'd be ridiculous. Can you imagine opening that up for 8 Mithril coins? 8 Mithril coins and you ended up with a major potion, medallion or money. 50 virtue XP. Boost. Le boost. Yeah, boost. I like boosty. Right, actually, let me just... I just want to check something, actually. What? I reckon you'll get a buff. Right, hang on. You got a buff? You got a buff. Right. I'm going to open mine up then for... Really, I don't want you... I've just opened up Photoshop. And I don't really want to open up just yet. I'm buff. Right, so let's open up. So... I reckon a basic. I think it's just going to slap me down and say you've had enough now. So, drum roll. And we end up with a boost. Louis got a boost. Boost. See, everyone went boost. Look at you lot. 100 virtue and a rapid crafting potion. Blimey, Charlie. Gold it. There we go. So that's that into there. Cool. Right. Yeah. Sorry. I've just brought up Photoshop. I'm not going to do anything in particular. However, right. File. Save as. I forgot to do. Oop. Images. A new world. Where when geek coins. August 21st. 1 to 2. If you belong to whether on the following applies, whatever check mark on. 21st to the 8th, you will receive a new invite for Steam code that will add new. Oh, okay, white heavy check mark if you pre-order Steam will know. Oh yeah, white heavy check mark. Oh yeah, that's just a heavy check mark. That was on screen, so maybe junk mail. I'll have to have a look at actually because I'll delve into it. I don't think it should have blocked it because it should have gone into my Amazon account if anywhere. I would have thought. I will double check. Thinking now. Yeah, it's saying it needs Steam. Yeah, nothing has come up yet. So maybe it'll be dished out in a few days, hopefully. Right. So I'm just going to bring that up, and then I'm just going to turn that off. Dead. File. Save as. Oop. Yes. Huh? Uh-huh. Right. How you doing, CK? How you doing? How you doing? Right, just I need a little opinion on you from you guys. Anyway, going forward, if I can kind of semi-plan what I'm going to be doing with regards the coming week for gaming, I thought I'd actually introduce a basically like a weekly resume of what we're going to do. Nothing set in stone, but that's the plan for the week. Now I've got two design choices, one of which I do prefer. I'm not going to say which, but I'm going to add them in just so you can see them now, and I'd just like a little bit back on them. So find what you think is better. Well, anybody can, you know. The Lizard King. Yes, we are playing on Nevernight. So just bear with me while I just go to streaming. Anyway, folder images. Right, so this is going to be version 1, essentially. Bring it in, and let's just pop that out to maximum. That'll be the kind of thing. It's now probably a little bit difficult for you guys to actually see, but faintly behind that is actually the images of said games that we're going to be playing. So you might see I can alter the transparency, etc. of that. Now that is one version, but what I will do is I shall just bring in version 2. The Lizard King, there is somebody else around here with a Moomac as well. However, my little Moomac is sat yeah, but yeah, that's me. I'm on Spam. Spam's my character at the moment. So option 2, just coming up, just enlarge. That is option 2. Boom. Now I can swap between the two, obviously. So that's option 2. That's option 1, where it's just listed. Now I could combine the two and maybe put the little logos next to the game, although it now I like one better. But keep that is option 1. Obviously that is the list. The list. And then obviously option 2 is that one with the logos. Yeah. So option 1 is the list. Your name's on the list.
Holy shit!
The Lizard King, thank you for the follow. Let me just give it that. Have some epic sax guy, by the way. Louis and Bob's liking the logos. Okay. So yeah, logos, and then that. Like I say, it's nothing set in stone. Option 2 looks busy. Yeah, I can appreciate that. I just think it's also more eye-catching. I do prefer option 2, but I thought I'd run it past you. Now, obviously, it depends what happens, what's going on during the week, and there's a bit more work for doing the background images as well. But yeah, that's pretty much what we're going to be playing. But now, bearing in mind, when I put that onto, say, Twitter, for example, at the beginning of the week, I will kind of list the games anyway underneath. It's not just going to be a picture. So I can put, like, upcoming this week on twitch.tv/geekbyte, that image, and then underneath, LOTRO, tag them, New World, tag them, MS Flight Simulator, Pacer, Fall Guys, etc. So that would be the kind of thing that we're potentially going to do. Now, obviously, that's not going to be an intro screen or anything like that. It's just going to be like a one-off image going forward. But like I say, the transparency can alter for the background image. But there's lots of layers involved with that. Lots of images I have to try to drag in and pull out and so. takes a little bit of work. But that kind of thing, I think, going forward. Yeah, I could. Yeah, the only problem with that is then you start fighting with different URLs coming up. Because I think Twitter's a little bit funky when you start adding too many tags of videos. So, yeah, I mean, the other thing as well is, yeah, from what we can understand, if you actually put URLs into Twitter tags, so like say I always put twitch.tv, you don't kind of get picked up as well in their algorithms. They kind of push you back down a little bit. So nothing kind of gets brought up, but that's by the by. It's not the be all and end all of social media. But yeah, that's kind of, take for example, this would be the coming week. Thereabouts. Now, obviously, there is another one in there that I haven't put in, which was Everspace, because that's going to be a one-off stream on Thursday. So there's that to do. But option 2, but with no further writing. Yeah. Okay. So you mean? No, that's not what I meant. I meant in a Twitter post, because that's an image. And then underneath in the image, I would put, like, you know, the tag, the actual games themselves, kind of thing. No, it's just tagging the people that are in it. But yeah, they're the kind of, like I say, they're the two options. That way or that way. I mean, text can obviously change, but and the image coloration of me, etc., at the top with my ugly mug can change. Yeah, there we go. Oop, there we are, back again. Oh, renegade nest. But yeah, that's something we're gonna look at going forward as well. Hopefully be quite useful. Like I say, it can change. You know, it might work, it might not. But definitely next week, anyway. Hopefully, gonna find if I actually have. I'm gonna actually check my spam. Ironically, on. My account to make sure nothing's gone into there. Various companies or people just, you know, not. Nothing yet. So it'll probably take a little while anyway, but eventually. There we go. Let's just look at Twitter. Let's see. World. Yeah. Where is the goat? It was a goat, right? Goat? Goats? No goats today. Yeah, it does seem that it does seem like I should have heard something as soon as I pre-ordered. Just fire off a tweet to them, I think. Oops. But I can't type. I really can't type. straight out to them. See if we get that far. Homely, I've been on for a couple of hours on and off of various characters, and seemingly touch noggin. Touch wood. We're doing okay. No lag, no packet loss. Things seem stable for the time being. If you didn't see the Cordovan stream the other day, where he does mention, he alludes to the problems, says that it's out of their control, etc. We've covered all that. He does actually say in there that don't wait for an announcement from the guys at LOTRO, Standing Stone Games, etc. You will just know that the servers are fixed or they're behaving. What that means, we don't know. Whether we'll find out, we don't know. Yeah, Lizard King's been on. So yeah, we've seemingly kind of got over the hump, hopefully, and things are just behaving. Even the ping is better now, even though it's just shot up to 93. But no packet loss, no packet loss. Right, so we've got that. Yeah, got that right, so I can just dive in. Dive into there. So, like I say, the plan is that we're going to do these weeklies, finish them off because we've got this to do and Crete to finish off. I want to get them finished, and then we'll switch to the free-to-play account on my little arse of a hobbit hunter.
Mog's forces have fortified the outermost
and we'll redeem codes and stuff that we're supposed to.
Believing the ire between Ugrakor and Gothmog might be turned to your advantage. Damrod has tasked you with igniting a war between the orcs in Minas Morgul.
Boop. Oh. There. Round the corner. So we got Hacks. Oh, Hack's back. How you doing, Hack? Good to see you. I believe you're on leave, or you have been on leave. Hope you're well anyway. CK House, Homely, Keepy, Lewis, Magic, Mistweaver. How you doing, my dear? Ski, Towels in at the Lizard Kings with us. Getafire, Drew Fiery, Elendil, Frapner, Lurks, Obi the Ocean, Handler, Raven Cannibal, Rage Quit. That's me with all guys. Scum Shop, Tanon Zhang, and Thebron, or Thybron. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good afternoon to you all. Oh, getting back to work tomorrow. Ooh, that's not good. That's never a good thing. I always feel like, always feel like shit when I go back to work after any time off. Come the end of my 2 weeks off, I'm not going to want to go back to work at all. Not a speed. Oops. Onward we go. Excellent. Good to hear it. Good to hear it. Survivability on the tank is quite epic, but yeah, he just takes a little bit longer to kill stuffs, which isn't a problem. go. Whoop. Yeah. Yeah. Weapons. Hand that one in already. Order on rapid steel worn stuff. Heal that warrior. That's fine. He did. Totally healed him up. Thank you. Right, you go. Right. Fish weapons there. Drink. Da, 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 da. Through we go. Right, don't need to fight them because you can actually skip that bit. Hand it up and over. Right, hand that in. 7, 10. Right, kick shack turd out. There we go. That one done. There we go. That's that done. Trundle, trundle, trundle. Right. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull them all. Pull them all. Meow. 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 Round here. Pull that one. Take them all down here. Just want to get these defilers. These are going to be annoying. Boom. This defiler not getting targeted. Go. Annoying. Yeah, I haven't had to go around to do anything. Not today. Right, Dargash. Yeah, see, Shaq there is definitely harder to kill than him. By quite a long stretch. Right. Oops. Instance. There we go. Da 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 da. No, not yet. There's still time. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. Harrowing.
Be wary, my friends.
Done. That's 8 of
Evil
10.
spoils these
Order on
grounds.
Deal.
Now then.
9 of 10. Right, we just need to go in. Actually, instead of doing the Fell Beast, we could actually just go into the Filth Well. That'd be quicker and easier. Get the Deep Lichen.
Now then.
I've already, because I started these by 1 extra because they're going 1 in the quest. So if I do this, I don't actually have to do the roosticles. So let's do the Filth Well instead. Just go wandering through there. 1, 2, 1. Launch now. Ooh. Excellent. Smithers.
At the source of the Morgul Tween lies the Aethel Gwar. It is the prison of Raumir, the River Maiden, who seeks her freedom as she beckons you ever further into this watery chamber. This way.
Oh, onwards. I'll have to look on the subscriber list, but I'm fairly certain that's oh, Twitch I think has its mind of its own at times. Let's get out of here. I'll check the subscriber list and we'll see. Just sometimes it just doesn't want to behave itself. 3 of 6. Yeah, FFA is going off and all sorts. Right, finished. So that means I can go back to the Lotro. And that should finish them off. Finish them off. Boom. Right. That'll be them done. Toleron. Finished now. Deep Lichen. That should be the 9 of 10. Give me the 10 of 10. I've just realised though.
Now then.
I still need to do the roost because you've got to do the instance. You've got to complete the instance. Ow. Yeah, to finish that one. Oh, fuck. Oh, that was a booster. Right. Traveller. How rude.
High above the Morgul.
Yeah, you have to do that. Just put me out of sync.
Cleft upon the slopes of Agathras.
This will finish the
Garth Tyroval, the Shadow Roost.
I actually need to do the eggs, but I'll do them anyway.
Hatlob, the terrible winged brood mother of the fell beasts of Mordor.
Don't worry if you see any stutter. He's always stutter at the start of this instance. Oop, the heist has begun.
Will you help bear my burden, friend?
Jesus. Oh, now the arena's starting. And the winner is... CK takes the win. So we can ascertain that CK was the snitch. While everybody else was getting wiped out, he took the win. We all got wiped out in a heist. All of us. CK's like, that's fine with me. I got the points. Deal with it, bitches. Right. Come on, Goth Rogue Warrior. Time to kick ass. It did actually. To be fair, he did get a build, an anger build off there. So be very careful when you do these on level. When you could first access them, you can get your ass kicked by them quite easily. Boink. Incoming. I mean, Kerslak here isn't particularly difficult. It's just a big lump. It's like a testicle. Particularly difficult. Just a big lump.
Away from me!
Damage on him. Yeah. Anger grew, or his strength grew, but didn't do him any good. Oh, sorry, Bob. Geordie777's back. How are you doing, Geordie? Geordie McGeordie Pants. Thicker Vegan K and Virgo Pros as well. Oop. On there. Like I say, I don't have to collect these eggs. Well, it probably will give me some stuff. Not necessarily to finish the actual veil
Let
of
us help
sorcery
you
thing.
bring glad tidings, friend.
Up and say, ah. There we go.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Trundle. And wake! Ba-ba-ba.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Quick.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Hatchling down there. To get me. Get away. Last one.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Quick, toss the egg into the cavern below. No idea whoever it is, but I've just tossed him off. Yeah, just. Right. Come on, you big lump. Where are you? Rawr. See if we got missile hard. There we go. Right, on to the catalogue. Here she is. Rude mother herself. We're in the first. Kick. That damage. Swirly, swirly, thrust. And that is... There's finished as well. Got a roost finished as well. Reputation on that. Currency capped on the sigils of Imlad Ithil. Pass. That does mean that I need to spend some when I get out of here on this character. Because I need to upgrade my relics. And I can do that there. Lulu, if you are listening, watching, and not playing with yourself, suggestions will be required for my weapons. Right. So that's them finished. Handy. That did give us a few. Get rid of that. Yeah, 7,100 embers of enchantment. So that's 71 up to level 74 things. And then I've got 3,672, but I give up to level 74 as well. Boom. Shake, shake the room. Check, 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 check. Boom. Said Will Smith. Right. So, barter items. Here, isn't it? Right. Enchantment. Tactical damage. No. Healing rating. Definitely that. And that one. Power. I got the power. I got the secret. Right, so... Rooney. So we've got insightful rune of avoidance on that. Wow. On that pile of crap. Insightful rune of defense. Okay, so that's on that for block. That we've got insightful rune of defense as well. Right, so I think at least the striking needs to go on to... That'd be worthwhile. Oh, we can't get a block here. Jenga. Boom. Good. Striking on both. Striking on both. That sounds like a hell of a plan. Get one striking anyway, temporarily. There we go. Boop. Yeah, we need to get that unlocked early. Boop.
Now then.
Right, so I'm going to put it on the two-hander anyway, simply because I'm using that one mostly at the moment anyway. You got glimmering? Yes, I do. I did. I've actually got some in my vault as well. If I look in my shared storage. Somewhere. Hang on. Oh yeah, I do. I've got 5 in total. Glimmering Ithil runics. I've got 5 of them. Right, okay, so use the glimmering in the two-hander. Okay. Oh, so the sealed glowing rune of striking. All right, okay. Let's select that one. That is the one, isn't it? The rune of striking. That's what. Yeah. Striking there. Get that one decombobulated.
Let us not tarry.
Oop. Okay, so slot that one in, which is an increased stat 1200 and 347. So we'll slot that in, two-hander into there. It's going to replace the avoidance evade. Boom. Boom. Lou, what about the... I mean, I've got obviously 4 more. That was quite handy, actually, just picking that one up. Don't know where that actually came from, but hey, not complaining. Chaotic Barbarian, hello to you. Welcome. Welcome to the channel. I love that name. Chaotic Barbarian. How are you? Ding. So would actually a glimmering be handy on the axe as well, the one-handed axe, assuming. Right, obviously it's better. News to the string. Yep, yeah, they're pretty doing pro. Just came back to LOTRO after a pretty long hiatus. Nice to see some streamers active. Yeah, I mean, I've been streaming it for a little while now, so we're on and off, on and off. When you're tanking stuff, put the tactical mix setting of vitality gem. Alright, so like there's the sealed glimmering ithel setting of the resistance, which is obviously tactical mix setting. So that one as such, these obviously are just the enchantment, which is tactical damage. They're obviously healing. Actually, do you know, I need to check on my captain whether he's actually got the tactical damage on his, or tactical healing rating. Not entirely sure. What of? Okay. Right, so I'll always put the tactical mix setting and vitality gem. So tactical mitigation resistance rating setting, that one, and that will go on my one-hander as a setting. Go with that. And deconstruct that. That will give us that onto there. So that's that one. That's the setting. So the glimmering ithel setting of resistance is going to replace that Aelinga setting of power. I think I just threw that one in, literally because it had physical mastery on. Right, so let's slot that one. There we go. Oop. On this one, so the rune of striking would be actually better on there. Mind you, that's got incoming healing and block. And then what was the other one you put there, Lulu? Was Archosaur leveled up? How are you doing, Archosaur? And vitality gem. Okay, so the vitality gem. Let's have a look at this one then. Okay, the ithel gem. Oh, okay, crit defense. Boom. Reconstruct that one. Those on the gem. Glimmering ithel gem of vitality. We've got the agility and crit rating. You see, I just had some random gems available. There we go. So that's increased that. So, Lou, would you still put the ithel rune of striking in? Even though I've got incoming healing and block on that one for the insightful rune of defense. I don't know if you actually showed me what weapons you actually had on yours. Yeah, I would. Saves the others for your Cappy. He needs them. Okay. Yeah, I need to have a look at that actually. So yeah, we'll put the Ithil Rune of Striking on the one-hander because we've got the glowing Ithil Rune of Striking on there. So stick that one on, slot that one up. There we go. The one-hander. Now obviously the belt itself needs work. Sell and buy back them as well. So much work to do. So much. Sell them. They are going to buy them back. Right, what I'll do then is I'll just bring up my shard storage. Plunk them back in because I just want to. There we go. That can drop in there as well. Ooh, everybody nearly died apart from Keepy. Keepy the Snitch is back in the house. Unbelievable. Rep. Actually, don't need any rep on this one. We've maxed it as well. As you do. Good. Again. Get rid. Scan ingots. Drop that out. Okay, doke. So that's that done. So his weeklies are now done. But what we do... Yeah, it probably actually was you, Homely. How you doing, Jinya? Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, my dear. Let's just look. So, on the one-hander, we've got them up to 74. That one's up to 83. So we need 14. Ooh, God, we do need a few there, don't we? DPS needs obviously a lot of work. Yep. Right, I just need to actually kind of write this down. Right, so we need 14 on that one. One there. That one goes up to 74, but we're locked at 56. So that is 18. Need 18 on that one. Hold on, keep it. Yeah, sorry, I should have put that through there. There's the little link there. I do have it on a timer from time to time. Timer from time to time. 74, 74. So that's that one. The belt. That does need 15 on there. Gets up to 74. That one needs another 24. Get that one up to there. And that needs another 24 as well. Wow. That's a few already. That's the belt up there. And then we are maxed, apart from the new ones, on that first stage of there. So, let's just work out how many we actually need. Actually, let's do mental arithmetic. So that's 32, 47, 57, 61. 91, 95. 95. 5 of the bloody things. Unbelievable. So that's 71. And that's... yep. So I can actually get them now. I just need to redeem them. So... let's just go back to Esteladlan. I think we need about 95. And then we need to obviously start grinding. The ones are required from Minas Tirith. Right, so here we go. Right, barter items.
Hear me, Kizimek.
Now they are ridiculous. They're 1,000 each for the 79s, same as the Starlight Crystals, 2,500. Not gonna happen. Nope, nope, nope. Right, so we're going to actually barter for all 71 of these bloody things. No, because I need them. I need them. I definitely need them. Hammer the crap out of it and see when it turns around and says, "You're doing it too quick, stop it." It didn't. Amazing. Amazeballs. So we will have a stack of 74. Ah, dear. There we go. Right. So looking at the one-hander. On the one hand, we have a couple of things that we need to basically bring up to level 74. How are you doing, Sam? Good afternoon to you, my dear. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Good to see so many of you regulars waltzing in on your Sundays. I hope you are all tickety-boo and happy as a pig in shit. You're not as happy as a pig in shit. You know, go dive in some shit. I'm sure that'll cure it. Happy Sunday. Indeed, indeed. Everybody's happy. Happy, happy, happy. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, you just had your dinner. Nice. Yeah, we're going to have the hours a bit later. I believe it is... Oh, yes. Chicken and pancetta risotto for the evening. Hopefully, in a few hours' time. Have a few things in between there. Some snackages to tide you through. There we go. Food. Yes. Everybody needs it. Everybody wants it. 72. 74 rather. That was the year I was born. 1974. Ew. Whoop. It gets a lot easier when you've got more characters to actually get the levels up really quick. Like, I've got 4 characters, and just doing these weeklies, I've been able to pick up like 71, and I haven't even touched the motes of enchantment yet. You know, so when you can do them that quick, you know, it's just more helpful. So yeah, it's a bit of a grind on one character. Obviously, it halves the grind on 2 characters once you get them to like the top level. But then, yeah, takes a little while. Right, so that should be everything unlocked to 74 on that one. Have a quick look at our bells on that. So you've got cry resist. I have that. Warrior's Heart, Fortitude, yeah, Catch a Breath, Cooldown, yep. See, the one that I don't have, Lou, but you do, is Stoic Bubble Strength. But I've got light damage on my belt rather than... Is that your... That's an interesting one. Should we swap light damage out for the Stoic Bubble Strength? Bit breezy. Anyway, we do need to upgrade like shield damage. That is a bit pants. We are going to need... Nearly put it on the wrong one. Damage still. Another day, shield damage is quite paramount for the old tank. Definitely. He's totting up his coins. Like, fuck yeah. Nice fresh wind, like that. Although I do think the remainder of this week, up to my last day at work for 2 weeks, is going to be potentially soggy. So I expect more wind, more rain this week. Although it could be worse. You could be in America, because they're going to get hit with 2 hurricanes at once. Once in a lifetime thing going on. Not going to be good. Oops. Right, so that's that one done. Excuse me. Right, so forced on. Seen that that wasn't where it needed to be. Boink. Boink. Click, 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 click. A bit more clickage. Right, last but not least. Oh, that's all them utilised. So I do need to go to Breeland. I think that's the closest that we can deal. Oh, mind you can go to Scarhald, can't you? Scarhald has the Motes of Enchantment trader. Oh, is that the Embers? It must be this I think is Embers. No, hang on. Where's the closest for Motes of Enchantment trading? I'm thinking probably have to go to Bree. Anyway, I can get to Bree fairly quickly because I just go to my premium house, which has a 1 minute cooldown, and then I can go to Bree from there. I've got a far range in. Don't need it. Don't worry. Tell you what, that house is a bit of a godsend because I can get wherever I want really, really quickly, and with only having, you don't need any other thing. Travel skill really. Just go there and then they get a far range and then just use horses. How long has that got? Like 6 hours. Do you know what? I'm going to go speak to Wenda. Wenda. When the boat comes in.
Will you give me a moment of your time, friend? How can I be of service?
Right. Let's just bring up that. Mini points. Right. So let's do that. Oh, yeah, he did. Shocking. Right, so let's unlock that one. Let's drag that one out of there. This is the new one, which we can drag into there. That one. There we go. Slot is back on. I'm sure I'll do it where I didn't. Ooh, see, he had to go to the bot. See? He's just fighting the bot. But, you know.
How can I be of service?
He's busy doing other things, is the old bot, you know. Kind of like, you know, whoa, steady on. Attack me with a dildo. There we go. Right. Get on the horse, a horse, a horse, of course. Burr, burr, burr. Right, round the corner. Okay, so we're gonna do actually Creety. Oh yeah, God, Creety hasn't finished his weeklies yet. Blimey, Charlie. What's that all about? Okay. Barter item.
I haven't slept in days.
Right. Any 58s. Is there 250? Field use is rubbish. That's a 58 anyway. That's a 71, so that's done. So, I mean, unless you actually bartered and got the shield use rank up, even though it doesn't actually work. We'll just get the balls. Let's just barter away. There we go. That's them. Barter rude. Let's drag them down there so I can see them. First aid belt. Go to Warrior's Heart Fortitude. Yes. Boom. Boom. Boom.
Holy shit, Snap!
Chaos Barbarian, thank you for the follow. Have some epic sax guy. There we go. See, nobody expects the epic sax guy. With his thrusting and his shooting. Oops. Wow. Not working. What's going on there? Whoa. Come back. All this. Nope, that's not what I want. That one. Behave yourself. Please. I was starting to worry where Eggs was then. I haven't heard him for a little while. Maybe he's munching on some grass or something. Chaotic, don't worry about it. Everybody gets caught out by the epic sax guy. Right, so that's all 74s. That is all 74s and 83s. And that one is all 74. Now, obviously, they do go up to 83, but I need the Amphalas Scrolls of Empowerment, which are higher tier. But I do actually have one in my vault. I got one the other day. There. So I'm just going to put them into... Whoops. Into there. Take that one out. We're actually going to put that onto the one-handed... let's just use it on the belt, actually. Shield damage. Stick it on there. There we go. So that gives us that. Right. Now, this is where we have to do quite a bit of mathematics. Because I'm going to need a lot. Because I've got like, let's say 15 levels to get through at 30, so that's 450. So I'm going to need some big rooms. I've got a calculator on there. I'd have to work it all out anyway, but I do need some of the big bad boys anyway, and I've got 29 of them, so I'm just going to plonk a couple of them in and see what we get to. So we'll start with the one-handed axe. I'm just going to do it one at a time. That took us up to 63, so I think two more may work. 68, I think one more might put us close. Yeah, 72s, and we've got another 69 there. So we'll be very careful with that one. We'll switch to the belt. 60s. Do another one. Bearing in mind, these are 940,000 item XP. So when you start obviously getting to level cap and you're earning, just remember to break down your legendaries. Keep earning them because you are going to need them. So that's actually worked out very, very well because I've got one that is just shy of 30,000 plus. How much do we need on that one? So we need 40,000 on that. So I'm going to tuck that away now because we don't actually need that. That belt is there. So we need 40,000 on that alone. That's a 27. We'll get one of those. Bonk that onto the belt. And that will mean that we need 13,000. So I've got a load of these. So I'm going to plonk 13 onto the belt. And that will cap it. There we go. So that's up to cap. Now, so that's that. See, that's 10, 11 levels. That's 300,000. That's 5, 4, 50. Let's just have a look. Let's just plonk a 615 on it. I don't think it's going to be enough by any stretch. Well, that's capped some of them off. So, we need less than one level there. 17,000. So take it to 79. That's 4 times 120. That's 120. That's 240 plus anything around 260, 270. 27,000. 222,000. I think would be a nice little one. That'll buff us through. Yep. So that's that one. So how much do we need on there? That's 17,000. So we need 13,000 on that one. And 1,200, so that's 29,000 plus 13, so 32,000 there or thereabouts. We'll stick 127 on. Is that any 31s? No, they got to 87. We'll stick one of those in. That caps that one. We're just shy now on there. And that is 14,000 and a little smidgen. So 3. Yeah, we'll just. We do need 14,000. Tell you what, we'll just apply that one to that. Get that out. So we need a couple of thousand. Another one into there. As you can see, we need a little tickle on that. But that will level in itself. I'm not too worried about it. It'll just go bing. It'll ding over eventually. So we do actually need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 times now. So we need 45 Amphalas Scrolls of Empowerment. The big jobs. Onto that. And then all the same on that one. 9. God, yeah, we do need a lot. So we need about another 130 odd thousand. 130 Amphalas Scrolls of Empowerment to finish off all my weapons. but then I do need DPS increase. So I need the Everlast Starlit Crystals. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, Lewis, I could have put 31,000 on, but I don't have any. That's the problem. I had 27, and then it jumps up to 87. Hence why I didn't put a 31,000 rune on. Have fun. That one. But I've got enough. So that's them a little bit stronger anyway. But yeah, I do need to do Racco runs. Now we've got at least 4 characters. Hey, Lewis, I could actually take this character in now to do a Racco run, and I don't think he'd get splattered in seconds. He's a little bit beefier now, even if he does look like a tomato. Yeah. Yeah, so that's not bad. So I should be able to do 4 Racco runs now, because I've got Kriti, my captain. I've got Spam, obviously 130 Guardian. I've got my Hunter, Hysteria, who's a level 130 as well. And then Terry, the champion as well. So we could do a combo of 4 Racco runs now, which would be handy, because that's obviously one good place to get them. And also we can do Minas Morgul as well. Sorry, Minas Tirith for the weekly, the dailies. You can roughly get 5 or 6 at most per character. So, right, that's that one done. Right, what we'll do is we'll leave him there temporarily. I'm just going to log him out. We will switch to Kriti Pants. He needs them, and then they are complete. Actually, have I collected on Hysteria? Terry, I'm sure I have. Hysteria, I think I have. I just get so confused. Got so many different ones that you need to complete on. So I'm just going to switch to my thing. So we've definitely collected on Spam. Just changed to my Hunter. That's not. This is just for the weekly handing, by the way. I'm just going to actually check as well, see if Yes. So there we are, Echad Wheel. Just wait for these to load in. Fairly certain. Come on, load in, load in, load in. Players. Oh, he's over there. I was like, where is he? Just see if I have actually handed in. I have collected on this one. That's alright then. Just worried that I didn't. So, coming up this week, we have, boom, that is what's coming up this week, just so you guys can see it. Obviously, more Lord of the Rings, the New World, which is the Amazon MMO that is in production. There is going to be a preview available for just over a week. So obviously, it's been delayed a year. It was supposed to be due out in May. Then they put it back, and then obviously the pandemic and everything, so they've put it back until next year. However, anybody that's pre-ordered, been in the alphas, betas, etc., will have access to the New World preview, which is going to be available from the 25th of August. So we're going to be playing that this coming week. Also, more Microsoft Flight Simulator. If you saw the the flights we had, where we did bin or win. People were just wondering if I could actually bin a plane or win the plane by landing it. We did some successful flights. So if you do want to, by the way, join me on the socials. If you hit me up on the Discord, we have a Space and Flight Sims channel. It's just going through there is the Discord. If you do want to hit me up on there, if there's any place you particularly want to see in the world, because it is nearly a 1-for-1 replica of the world, which is quite fantastic, hell of an achievement, we will fly there. We've had a few requests already, so we're going to be flying around Paris. We'll probably have to Egypt. A German castle, I think, is in request as well. One of the Niagara Falls as well, so we're going to head there, go to my house. Yeah, if you want to tell me your coordinates, Lewis, I will gladly fly over your house. Oh, it's CK, that was it. CK put that. Oh, and Sharpbait, he wants to go to Fort Sill, Oklahoma. Wants us to fly over there. Eiffel Tower. With the Eiffel Tower, we're going to buzz around the Eiffel Tower. And then we're going to try flying down the Champs-Elysees. And then going actually, you know, the dog shit in the garden. And then actually fly under the Arc de Triomphe, hopefully. So yeah, we're going to fly over there and a few other places. So if you do want to hit anything up on there, just let us know. We shall do that. Pacer, you may not have heard of, but it is a new futuristic racer. If you think of Wipeout, I'm sure a lot of you think of Wipeout, the racing game, not the let's beat the shit out of everybody with things game, a bit like Fall Guys. This one is more futuristic racing. So we've got that coming up because I've been given access from XSplit and the wonderful R8 Games, who are ignoring that. Who were making the game. I don't know why I said ignore there. Did I just say ignore? Oh yeah, it was because loose, but ignore the dog shit. And then obviously the frustration simulator, that is Fall Guys. I'm sure we'll be dropping into that as well. Some of you might be wondering, where's Stream Racer gone? Well, obviously, after the last stream that we did with Stream Racer, we did find that some of the tracks were, well, annoying.
Holy shit, Snap!
Yellowstell, thank you for the follow. Actually, let me just get a picture of that. So you get the epic sax guy. There he is. Have some epic sax guy. Boom. There we go. So yes, it's currently off stream just because the last time we did the Stream Racer. It's fun, but there's too many things, and we did basically. I tweeted out to the creators of Stream Racer and said, "Look, it's annoying. Can you do something about it?" They take the feedback on the chin. And we'll see what happens with that. But that is the coming week, going into the next week as well. But New World is going to be quite a significant thing. Don't worry, we're still going to be doing LOTRO. We've still got things to do in there. And Flight Sim, Pacer, Fall Guys. So that is the week coming up. Hopefully you guys can join us for that. Because it's going to be cool. And some wonderful people have just joined us. Alleged Thought has just joined us on Discord. Thank you very much, Alleged. The only problem is it doesn't always tie up with who you are in Discord to who you are in the stream, but welcome anyway. And yeah, we shall endeavour to do some of those streams coming up this week. The week after, which is starting basically the August the 31st, which, just to remind everybody, is the last day for you to be able to redeem those codes in that little link that's coming up on your screens right now. That I am on leave that week, so there's going to be plenty of streams that week and the week after as well, because I'm still on leave. I've got 2 weeks. I've got 15 days off from work. Oh yeah, so I expect plenty of streams, and then Magic goes back to work for the second week, so I get peace and quiet. Right, anyway, let's look in Crete. We'll get his weeklies finished, and then we shall switch to the free-to-play. So there we go. If you do, like I say, if you do want to put anything into the Space and Flight Sims channel for where we should fly around in a variety of planes, let me know. Hit me up on the Space and Flight Sims text channel. Right, here we are. Here we are. Oh, we just logged in. New mail. Oh, that's from Lulu. That out. Already, just read it. Right, so how are we doing? So 1 day, 7 hours. That's plenty. That's plenty. Oop. Right, so let's bring that up. Oh, do you know I didn't actually run with motivating speech on yesterday? How annoying. There we go. So we've got 5 of the quests, so we need to do all of the ones. So Harrowing of the Morgul, Brutal
Will you
Instruments.
help bear my burden, friend?
Let
Yeah,
us not tarry.
Shadow Roost as well.
Let us hope you bring glad tidings, friend.
Crafters 1,
Will you hear my
Trinkets,
plight?
and Deep Lichen Smooth
Now then.
Stones. Right. This one will take probably the longest out of the characters, although Spam does have the survivability. We should see, like Harrowing of the Morgul. Let's get it down to 121. Watch. There we go. Level now. Boink.
In an attempt to repel the forces of Ugrokor and the Rangers of Athelia, Gothmog's forces have fortified the outermost ring of Minas Morgul. Believing the Ugrokor and Gothmog might return to the advantage, Damrod has tasked with igniting a war between the orcs in Minas Morgul.
I get always a little bit weird on that. Always. Oh, there we go. Yes. Other supplies. Hang on, let's just get rid of that. Yep. That one. Oh, got really itchy nose. Ah, dear. Again. Orcish weapons. Yep. Deadeye Dave, I knew he could finish him off. Always handy. My back says, I'm living in a box. I'm living in a box. Up we go. Hey up. Here's the wrong way. There we go. That's done. Huh. Right, this will give me 7 of 7. Sorry, 7 of 8 on both. Go through we go. Collect these here. Now, if you don't know when you do this, normally you'd probably think, I've got to fight them. You don't have to. You come up here, stand right in this corner, and then jump. You can jump straight over. And it means you do not have to fight them too. Now for somebody who's, like a champ or something like that, you can probably take them down fairly quickly, but hey, if you don't need to. Right, into Shakhtar. He's the harder of the two. But at 121, he's fairly easy, really. Right. Fire it first if we can, because they are annoying. There we go. Right, in we go. Hey up. I'm Charlie. Right, Dargash. Relatively easy to kill. Hey, he's a lot easier than Shakhtar. A lot easier. Right, so that's that one done. Let's leave the instance. Blink. Right, speak to Ereblen. Finish that one. Speak to Toradon. Finish that one. There we go.
Be wary, my friends. Evil spoils these grounds.
Instance finder.
Faith
so this time we are into the roost. Always remember as well, and it sometimes catches me out from time to time. When you select or search for something, so in this case we're searching for the roost. Yep. And you think, oh, I want to do it at 130 on 121. If you change that and then select, because you'll notice the launch button is still grayed out. Always when you search, click the actual instance you want to go into and it'll change to launch. However, what you'll also notice, it changes the level back to 130, which is your current level. So always search, click, then change the level. Yeah, and then launch. Otherwise you end up doing it at 130. And I've been caught out with that before. I ended up doing it on 130.
The
pain.
Nestled in a cleft upon the slopes of Agathras lies Garth Dairovol, the Shadow Roost. It is said to be home to Khatlab, the terrible winged broodmother of the fell beasts of Mordor, whose countless children become favored mounts of the Nazgul. You help bear my burden.
I love that. I anger. Like that there, for example, when I ran past, I had the orc guard targeted, but then I actually tabbed to the next target. Now, the one right in front of me was the scout. However, it didn't target that, it targeted that. Baffles me sometimes how it actually works. No, it doesn't. So you can see my stats on this character are a lot better, so I am hitting a bit harder than my tank does. But
Away from me!
open that one. Yeah. There we go. And up we go. One thing that I'm really lacking on this character is his crafting ability. It needs work.
Let us not tarry.
Work of neediness. Right. Come on, stand here. There we go.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
Chaotic. It's very difficult to choose, really, initially. Sometimes people will say Explorer, just so you can craft all your materials, or you can get all your materials. On this character, I'm actually a Tailor, Prospector, and Forester. The only reason for that is that it's one of the ones that I'm actually lacking.
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly! Toss the egg into the cavern below!
But I do have several other characters that cover all bases. So being an Explorer does allow you to craft or mine all your resources. However, something such as a metalsmith for creating your own heavy armor is quite handy. An armorer, you know, that's probably the better one.
The eggs have begun to hatch!
Let's get the right
Quickly!
one. This one.
Toss the egg into the cavern below!
But as long as you can mine your resources, you are still going to rely on somebody else to make you things, such as like leathers and things like that. But
The eggs have begun to hatch! Quickly!
like I say, it all depends what you're going to do. If you're going to be doing several characters, then obviously something else can follow up. But if you are in a kinship, I wouldn't really worry too much about a specific class, craft rather, because they will help you out. They will help you out. And a lot of gear that you do get, you do out level quite quickly. So it's only on maybe a few occasions do you actually need to craft anything specifically, because your gear drops are quite nice as well. So I think that's one of the faults of the game, is that some of the crafting stuff is good, but the stuff that you get in the game is as good, if not better. So. Wow, that skill did not activate. There we go. Here's Catlob. The big she-devil herself, rather. She's down. There we go. Boom. So we finished the one of the things, which is actually basically it shows me, I'm not actually complete the Shadow Roost, but it's actually the Veil of Sorcery, Imlad Morgul Veil of Sorcery. So that gives me another 500 Embers of Enchantment. I think. Chaotic, you don't need to re-roll your character. You can actually switch. If you go back and speak to the crafting person, you can actually switch your craft. You don't need to re-roll your character just for that. Ba, ba, da, ba, ba. I think it has to cool a little. Yeah, you obviously have to wait. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. Right, so last into the filth well. Instance finder. So remember, search first. Click on the actual instance and then change your level. Then launch.
At the source of the Morgul Queen lies the Aethel Guar.
Yeah, what Keepy means by that is that, for example, if you have something that's already got Prospector in it, but you switch to an Explorer, which has Prospector in it, you won't lose any progress. However, if you switch to, say, Woodsman, that doesn't obviously have Prospector in it, so you would lose that, but you would probably gain what you've been collecting on the Forester side, for example. So you won't totally lose it, but you just, you know, be mindful there are certain things that switch. You know, he's lost the Blade Brother again. Alright, so it's 4 of each. There we go, done. So, oh no, we're still. Oh god, that's attacking us now. Good. Pick him on. Boop. There we go, that's that done. Right, leave instance. So this will be the last one, and this should give us another 500 embers of enchantment. Marvellous.
Be wary, my friend.
That gives us more experience as well in virtues. Grounds. Look at the old virtues. So we are earning determination, are we? Okay. That's for tactical and physical mastery, which is very handy for a captain, because obviously your tactical, and when speaking of the passive bonuses here, obviously you physically you hit things and tactically you shout at things. What day does the sigils for that, you mean for the hand-ins with the White Company? They are on a Sunday. Yeah, so Sundays.
Now then.
Yeah, so I can hand in. Good job you reminded me, actually, because these, obviously, you hand in 100 Imlad Ithil sigils, and you can get 500 embers of enchantment, so...
Faith alone will not stop the
There we go.
enemy.
Wow. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4... I got 5 Ithil Galad crafting boxes from that run there. On my captain. Donkulous. Hi, you're very welcome, Chaotic Barbarian. Like I say, sometimes it's a little bit confusing when you're new to a game or you've never played this style of game before, and there's so much to learn. But remember, peeps, boys and girls, and everybody else, if you are a new or returning player, make sure you do check out that link, because we are going to do that on our free-to-play account as well. Right, so let's just check on this character. So what have we got? So Sigils of Imlad Ithil. I have got enough to actually get now the other thing I needed on spam. We've got another 1500 embers with motes of enchantment on there. So he can only do those on this character. So I think that's all of them done on this for the time being. But what I do need to check is on my legendaries. What have I got on there? So I've got my halberd is the imbued setting of brutality. We've got the imbued gem of might. And then we've got the Ithil's rune of striking on there. And then we've got the Veil's defense. On the emblem. Hey, look, even on my captain's emblem, which I use for duffing things up, I've still got stuff that's only level 58. Wow. We're fully maxed on the sword and fully maxed on that emblem. I'm just double checking. See, I've got the glimmering Ithil setting of resistance on that. I've got the glimmering Ithil gem of vitality, and that one. That is the Ithil rune of healing. Okay, and that's on the sword. So we've got the Ithil setting of brutality on the emblem, Ithil gem of vitality, and glowing Ithil rune of binding. Okay. Okie dokie. That's not too bad, but yeah, I actually do need that. Just double check on my shared storage. Actually, once it retrieves. How you doing, Annie? Good afternoon. So you've got 12 on there, so I'm just going to drag those out. So the bleeds and that on the captain's emblem. Wow. Drag these up then. This will allow us to actually level and hit just a little bit harder on him. I do like the Shadow's Lament. I do try and fire that off as often as I can. In the Pit of Iron. Is that known as your kitchen? Is that your another name for your kitchen? Ooh. CK diffuses. Boom. Let him go. Right, so 17, 15. Can you remove a legendary item from the leveling thing? So once you slot a legendary in here and you think, I want to take that out, the only way you can remove it, as far as I'm aware, is that you deconstruct it. That is the only way. That's 4 levels, and that's 8 levels. Go to legendary. So 4 levels is 120. 8 levels is 240. So that's 360 to get that up to the level. I have too high. Drag that out because that's only a singular one. Essentially. So 2275. Put that into the emblem. Oop. There we go. So that gives us a little bit more room. Rumination. So that needs 6,250. That needs another 4 levels, 120. Too high. Too many. Would you get better stuff if you... Yes, if you've got anything that's at max level, like say for example this bridle, if I deconstructed that, my item XP room would be a lot higher than if I tried to deconstruct something that was, say, level 30. So pretty much when you reach level 130, you're going to be just deconstructing and you've got all your weapons sorted. This is what I mean for legendaries. As long as you've got your weapons sorted, which I have for this character, I've got the legacies that I need. I'm just leveling them through. You're better off just letting it level all the way up to 260 and then deconstructing. Doing your reforges as necessary, etc. But when you get it to level 60, deconstruct it. If you are carrying weapons around that you are not using that are level 60, deconstruct them. You don't need them. Take off any legacy. Doesn't really matter. Just get rid. Right, so that's that. That one's got onto there. Boink. That's 65, so that goes to 66 on that one. That is capped there. That one there is 1 level 30, so 45,500 is what we need. That one. 3,000. Check on. Is it drag across? There. And that leaves us needing 18,500. Right, actually, if I put all of those on, we need 18,500. There, boop. That will leave us just short, but it also takes one of the slots away. Yeah, what I would suggest you do is if you have them unlocked, because obviously you need to pay, I think, mithril coins or whatever it is to unlock these extra slots. If you can afford it, unlock them all and then you will level more at the same time. Obviously, it's going to take longer to level your various legendaries, but you will benefit more at the end because obviously you're leveling more as you go. Because some quests that you go through, you will ridiculously fly through the legendary XP. Yes, I'm looking at you, Thickle Gundu or whatever it's called, where I was in. Where I was just going through, boom, one after another after another. It was ridiculous. So, that one just needs... Get the right one. 500, so we're just going to get one of these thousands. I'll just plonk it in, because I've got a lot of them. One there. Boink. That'll ping that one to 66. So we do still need some more of those. We actually head to... Where? Back to Estelad Land.
Faith alone will not stop the enemy.
Haven't been to Magastu yet on this character. How bizarre. Yeah, that's the thing. You do level when you're doing all the reputation stuff. You do get item XP from them as well. So,
There is much to be done. Rest can come later.
Alright, so there we go. There we go. So that's 15 of those. Are the legendary item slots per character or account unlocked? They're per character. So you have to buy them on every character if you wish. Right. So that's going to unlock more. Actually, there's more there, isn't there? So they're all unlocked. They're all unlocked. So that's handy. Let's unlock these. Maybe you just haven't got the skills. That's when I find the lump. You've asked me to do it. I know, but I've got experience. Right, so that's unlocked even more slottage. Let's just bring up the shared storage again. Right, so that's 8 levels. So that's 240 on that one, and that's 7 levels. 200, so 450,000 to unlock all them levels. So 2 of those would be quite close, I think. 2 of these. Eventually. Plonk, plonk, and that's a 72. As you can see, that was close. Very close. Yeah, 6 is quite a good amount. I mean, obviously, as this character you can see, I've got 2 of each. So I've got an emblem and an emblem. One's for tanking. One's for solo PvE stuff, and one's for healing. And then obviously I've got the sword and the halberd to match as well. So it's only 6,000. We've got anything. 3 of those will do. Boop, boop. There we go. So there we go. That tactical healing I'm not too worried about, because I don't really tactical heal much on this character. I do use my other emblem, which is obviously slightly better. Boon, glowing Ithel, gem is the Ithel gem of vitality, and then that was the Ithel setting, brutal setting, right? Go to the shop. That. There to bind. No, that one needs to bind. That one's already done. Already done. There, bind. There's to bind. Bind. Okay, so buy back. Go. And then we'll stick them into. Let's see, we want that one. That's stations watching here. There. There. Yeah, incoming healing, I wouldn't worry too much, Annie, on that. Unless you were going to tank on that that champion, I really wouldn't worry. I think really you want to be looking at physical mastery and anything that really does kick the shit out of things, because you are there as a melee DPS machine. If you were obviously a guardian or anything that was going to tank, then incoming healing does help for group work. But pretty much I wouldn't worry too much, because you wouldn't be the focus of the damage too much as a champ. Total will there, and then the one sigil of Orthanc. Okay. Da 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 da. Bywater, Open Nanigans, and Minas Tirith Midsummer. I've got 2 of them for some reason. No idea. I've got 30 Dwaro Gleam shards, and I've got 80 Ithelharn shards now. The Broken Claw. Probably what you'll happen with that, Annie, is that if you're using a lot of AoE skills, and whoever is the tank isn't having time to grab the aggro, so you just got to be very careful with that. That was the other thing, wasn't it? I was just going to look at. Was not the Amphalas. Cosmetics, legendaries. I actually put them back in. No, I didn't. Run in and go all for one and one for all. Yeah, that's why you're gonna die. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Right, these Ithil Galad crafting, why they don't stack, I don't know. It does annoy me. Lewis, off top of your head, on a Bjorning, is there anything that I need to craft for an Ithil Galad crafting component? Or obviously for a level 130. The only reason I'm thinking is that I could craft it, obviously not on this character, but it means I could craft it now for my Bjorning. Is there anything that you know of? And it means I could obviously deconstruct these things down to some good components rather than having Satyr. Satyr or Satyr? Romance. Yeah, they're still there. One symbol of Celebrimbo. Right. Look on the deed. What's me laugh is that read the book, The Master of the Charge. Well, I can, but it won't do anything. Deeds of Eriador. Wow. So all them deeds of Eriador. Complete the deeds of the Troll Shores, Angmar, Breeland, Eridluim, Eregion, Evendim, Florakel, Lone Lands, Misty Mountains, North Downs, Shire. You get 300 marks and 300 motes of enchantment for doing all that. Why the fuck would you bother? Let's be fair, why would you bother? I'm not too sure, to be fair. These are the Shire. You get 300 motes of enchantment and some virtue. These are very low and you get motes and 200. So yeah, if you want to earn those, fair enough. But all that work? Nah. But yeah, you can certainly get more virtue experience on that. I don't know if my suggestion would be Wilderland, Neck or Helm, as they're pretty damn good, but it depends how quick the bear will have rear gear. Yeah, obviously he's going to get buffed to 120 and given the hero gear, so I'm not too worried about maybe the stuff until that point, but I can always do that at a later date because I'm not going to be playing him just yet anyway. All before. Yeah, so that's that. Right, let's just log out with this character for the time being. Oop. Okay. Oops. Yeah, my lowest level character, parking. Never gonna get him any higher than that. Nope. Nope. Right, I'm going to take a quick AFK, and then I should be back shortly. Don't go nowhere. I shall be back in a little mo. TFM for now. We're back. There we go. There we go. Right, Keepy, thanks for that link. I've just had a quick look. Now, the problem with that link is that it takes you straight to Amazon US. Now, that's not where I bought it through, you see. So, I bought it through Amazon, but UK. So I'm just going to check on there, see if I've actually got any kind of message on there. Bet I don't. I find that things are very well hidden. I would have thought it was so difficult to actually find the message center on Amazon. I know we had this issue before because they don't really want your message in them. Message center. There we go. Found it. Yeah, I mean, it's showing. It shows in my games library. But it says it's not going to be available in 2021. But when I click on downloads and codes, yeah, it doesn't give you anything. It does just say it's going to be on Steam. So I'm going to have to try, I think, contact the... Yeah, I mean, I think it's probably just a case of we missed, but I just want time to actually be able to pre-order. You know what I mean? Because the ironic thing is when you create an account on their website, it asks you to log in via your Amazon account anyway. So, yeah. Bit of an oddity. The support forums take you to the support forums, but they don't actually tell you anywhere else where you need to go. So I'll have to have a look at that later on, I think. If anybody just find out any information, do let me know. This is regard to the New World MMO, which is going into preview next week, or sorry, in a couple of days' time. I pretty much should, because I've pre-ordered it, Homely, I should actually have been emailed a code, Steam code, because I didn't buy it straight through Steam. The daft thing is, it is actually showing a New World in the list. And you actually do look at it, but obviously there's no correlation, there's no link between my Steam and my Amazon account, so it doesn't know that I've actually bought it. So you're waiting on Amazon to say, hey, yeah, here's the code for the preview. Start downloading, but I do need to basically preload, because it is quite it's going to be quite significant. Do you know the daft thing is, it says installed locally, the New World preview, but it isn't actually listed So I'm a bit confused with that. So I don't actually know. It is showing as purchase. Well, it says purchase, but it's installed locally. Let's just see it a little bit easier, quicker. It is showing there, but just going to see actually manage properties. It's local files. Yeah, it's almost like it's just converted it, but we'll see. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not too worried just yet. Anyway, give it a few days. So on the 25th, hopefully it'll unlock. So, but it'd be interesting if people who haven't pre-ordered it, whether you can actually install the preview or not. Because if you can't, obviously that means that we'll have to have a look. We'll have a look on Magic's account. Right, so that's all done on there for the time being. We don't need it. Right, so I'm just going to quit out of this one. We are going to switcheroo to the free-to-play account. Yay! And a friendly reminder, make sure you use that bloody link. We're just waiting to log out. Just take a little while when you exit. There we are. Oh no, blue screen. What's going on? Right, all the rings. Still thinks there's one running when it isn't. Right. Let's try again. Launching. Wow, still thinks Lord of the Rings is running. Really? This time, third time lucky? Nope, still thinks it's running. Wow. Stop. Thank you. Okay, now I think it was actually just the app itself was thinking it was running. Right. Wow. That's not like playing nicely. Why are you not playing nicely? Let's just go there. Right, let's try it. Hey! Finally. Boop. There we are. Right, so this is my free-to-play account, so restrictions do apply. How you doing, Evan? How are you, my friend? Right. So there we have our little Hobbity Hunter. So this is a premium account because we have spent money. Indeed, we have spent money. Wow. Spondooly McSpondoolies. Obviously, that's the LOTRO store. Just check that out. Coming up and working. I've got 547 LOTRO coins. LOTRO points thing. Boop. Okay, so that's inventory slots, everything. Currency cap. See, that's not bad actually. The currency cap removal as well. So on a free-to-play account, if you do have it, it is on sale. Okay, still 316 geek coins, LOTRO points. Wow. If only I'd be dishing out, I'd be like, yay, go for it. So there. Interesting. Right. Anyway, we'll log in. We shall log in. Pow. No. Farmers Fair. See. There we go. So Farmers Fair is over, so the free FFA. Homely's in for an FFA. For all. So Bywater is down there, isn't it? So that's where that is. Right. So let's just bring up that notification. So virtue cap reached. Excuse me. So obviously that ends into that. This is the other thing, is that you need to unlock your virtues as well. This is a bit of a bugger, isn't it? How much is that going to cost to unlock a virtue slot? 95. So and then obviously for your class traits as well. Well, they unlock it per level anyway, don't they? But these things down the side need to unlock as well. Ooh, I've got another one to spend. Range crit chance, fast draw. Do that to that. Boom. There we go. So obviously I don't get the set bonuses currently, which is a bit of a pain. But hey. Right, so celebrating sunshine, so oh god, sunshine. Nope, we don't want that. Enmity of the wolf, stoop to stone. New mail. Oh Christ. I've just clicked the new mail button, and of course I can't do that, can I? I have to go to a post box. Yep, you send and read mail on, you have to go to a post box. Only VIPs get that. How annoying is that? Do now. Oof. Oh, just out of time. Oh, sandstorm has erupted, and the winner is Keepy. God, Keepy's on roll today, isn't he? Blimey, Charlie. Charlie, blimey. Excellent. Right. So we know we need that anyway. Right. Okay. Whoops. Yeah. You might be right there, Lou. You might be right. Right, so let's go into here anyway. There's a... Yeah. Right. Tootle down here to find the post box. Somewhere. Find the path. Make me run a bit quicker. Boom. How you doing, Stopbeam? How are you, my friend? Welcome. Right, mailbox. Let's go read our mail. Everybody used to have to do this, you know. Horse of course. Hey, a horse of course. There you go. He's nicked my saying as Edgar. A horse of course. Not a steed indeed, but a horse of course. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Right, quest item. So to Agar, yes. So the quest we can do anyway. That's fine, that's fine. Right. Boo. So, we're going to do exactly what everybody else should be doing if you're on a free-to-play account, and that is to redeem the code that is in this link. I'm just going to bring the link up just for any of you free-to-play players that are currently in the same situation as this free-to-play account. Up until August the 31st, you can redeem a code from Standing Stone Games, which allows you to basically get a shit ton of quest packs. Now, the quest packs that you will be given for free is Central Gondor, East Gondor, West Gondor, Wildemore, Angmar, Enedwaith, Eregion, Evendim, Forakel, Eriador, Bundle, Misty Mountains, North Downs, Troll Shores, Loth Lorien, Great River, Old Anorian, Region Pack of Far Anorian, March of the King, Battle of the Blackgate, Legacy of the Necromancer, Where Dragons Dwell, and the Vales of Anduin, and the Mists of Wilderland. Now, you might think, how much is that? Well, pretty much it's a lot of these, but barring some of the actual expansions. Meant to clarify, will the quest still count after August the 31st? If you redeem it, yes, they will still be there. Basically what it is currently we have access to everything. As a free-to-play player, if you could level all the way to Mordor, you could. If you want to get into the Morgul Vale, you can. However, after August the 31st, you will lose access. Totally and utterly lose access to those areas. So pretty much when you consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, about 22, 21, 22 quest packs, all for free. Now, normally you would have to earn them. Now, that's a hell of a lot of money that they're giving away for free. Standing Stone Games have been offering the game for free for a very long time. So probably since the pandemic started, so back in April time, I think it was March, April time. They did it for a short time and then they extended it, and then they basically said until the end of August, which is very, very generous. Okay, now not only can you redeem this code, and the code is LOTRO free quests, you can actually purchase the expansions, the quest packs from the expansions. So, for example, the Mines of Moria. Now, Mines of Moria obviously is what allows you to go into and through the Mines of Moria out the other side to the Dimral Dale. That's what I mean. I've only got to the lowlands. Do the high level ones vanish? Yes, pretty much. If you do not redeem the code, Annie, anything Central Gondor, East Gondor, West Gondor, Wildemore, Angmar, Enedwaith, etc. is all going to disappear. So even Eregion, I think you're kind of going to be okay in Eriador. Obviously, that's the area. But Forakel's going to go. Evendim's going to go. Angmar's going to go. North Downs was going to go. So you got the code done. So you'll get it. If you've got it, it'll stay. They don't go nowhere. If you do not redeem the code, and this is the thing, if people do not use that code as a free-to-play account, you are going to lose access. Simple as that. So you need to redeem the code. The other thing, as I was just saying, was that the expansions for Mines of Moria, the Siege of Merdwood, the Rise of Isengard, the Riders of Rohan, and the expansion quest for Helm's Deep are available for 99 LOTRO points, which is a bit of a bargain in itself. The Rise of Isengard Instance Cluster and the Riders of Rohan Instance Cluster is available as well for 99 LOTRO points. Now, that in itself is a few pounds. Okay, we worked it out about 6 or 7 English pounds. Can't get exact amount that you need, but you can earn LOTRO points as well within the game from doing deeds. 5 or 10 LOTRO points here and there. If you do 10 deeds, you've got 100 LOTRO points, maybe more. And you will be having enough to actually purchase things. So we're going to look at the LOTRO store right now on this account, and this is exactly how you do it. So we know that the code we need to use is LOTRO free quests. Okay, we're going to put it into chat. There we go. That's LOTRO free quest. That's what we're going to use. And then what you do is you go to LOTRO store. At the top, you have redeem code. Yes, we go there. Okay, we now type it in if you want, or we're Control V, which is pasting LOTRO free quests, and then we hit apply. Boom. Coupon successfully redeemed. So your items should now be available for use. You're sexually? Wow, sexily. Wow, I've done it in a sexy manner. Successfully redeemed. Your coupon for the quest pack of Central Gondor. So it unlocks 100 plus quests for the deems. And it's free to VIPs anyway. Quest pack of East Gondor unlocks over 100 quests and deeds in Eastern Gondor. 120 quests in West Gondor. Wildemore, 150 quests. 1,000 quests in Eriador. Yeah, and that's including deeds as well. So these are deeds and quests. Angmar, 200 plus quests and deeds. 3 instances and a raid for levels 40 to 52. Chaotic, this is what you get for free on your account. Literally free. You don't have to use anything. I've just literally done it. This is a free-to-play account. I've spent some money on it just to obviously unlock Premium Wallet. That was it. But I'm going to purchase the actual thing. So it unlocks everything. So just what I'm reading now is what is available to you for free. Yep. So the quest pack for Angmar, yeah, 200 quests and Ds, 3 instances, and a raid for levels 40 to 52. Enedwaith quest pack. You unlock Enedwaith quest pack, which is 150 new and exciting adventures designed for level 60 to 65. You've got Eregion. Eregion is a very good area because obviously that's when you start to pick up your legendaries. However, be warned, you need the Mines of Moria bundle for that. Yeah, Lewis is very right. I don't think they'll ever give this away like this ever. So the quest pack for Eregion, over 100 quests and deeds and 2 instances for level 48 to 53. Quest packs for Evendim. Unlock the Evendim quest pack to open 200 plus quests and deeds designed for levels 30 to 40. Forakel. Hate the place. Unlock the Forakel quest pack to open up 100 new exciting deeds and quests designed for level 40 to 50. I will. Misty Mountains. See, one of my favourite areas is the Misties. Over 70 quests and deeds for levels 40 to 45. 1 instance for level 45 and 1 raid for level 50. Remember, you do not get these on a free-to-play account normally. As a VIP, you get access to some of them. But some of them you basically unlock via buying the expansions, etc. But you would not normally have these. You'd have to buy them as a free-to-play account. You're getting them for free. I hope this is kind of dropping into people's noggins a little bit. That it's free. Doesn't cost you anything. Just use the damn code. It's not rocket surgery. North Downs quest pack. 100 plus quests for levels 24 to 30 and 1 instance. Troll Shores. Unlock the Troll Shores quest pack to open up new and exciting regions. Lothlorien. Unlock the Lothlorien quest pack for over 100 quests, 1 instance and 1 raid for 55. See, everybody get calm. Now, it's obviously, you know, rocket scientist or brain surgeon kind of thing. You combine the two. So Lothlorien there, another one 4561. Great River, which is a little bit further down. 170 plus quests designed for level 70 to 75. Old Anorian, 100 plus quests for around Old Anorian and Minas Tirith. That's free for a VIP. Far Anorian, unlock 60 plus quest deeds and instance cluster Pelennor Battle for level 100 plus characters. Free for a VIP. That is the March of the King. Oh, sorry, that's the March of the King, isn't it, that one? 90 plus quests for Osgiliath to North Ithilien. Free for a VIP. The Battle of the Waste, I think it is. Battle of the Black Gate, which is 90 plus quests and deeds through the Waste to the Black Gate of Mordor. Free for VIPs again. The Legacy of the Necromancer unlocks over 100 plus quests and deeds in the Strongholds of the North. Free for VIPs. Where Dragons Dwell, which is the Grey Mountains instance cluster, plus 120 quests, and for characters level 115 plus. The Vales of Anduin, 150 plus quests and deeds in the Vales of Anduin, plus a Fellowship instance, which is free to VIPs. And then last but not least is the Mists of Wilderland, which is 80 plus quests and deeds in the Mists and Wilderland, and plus a small Fellowship instance, free to VIP. Now, you will have access to those areas, okay, if you do not redeem the code. So you'll still be able to wander around the North Towns. You'll still be able to wander around Evendim. You'll have nothing to do, though. You'll be able to interact, I would have thought, with the NPCs. But you'll have no quests. So, whatever you do, redeem that bloody code now. before you forget, because in a week's time, you'll be 2 days away. August the 31st is the cut-off date, the absolute, without shadow of a doubt, cut-off date. 1st of September, too late. And there's going to be some people crying. Absolutely crying. Now, so we are happy with that. We've redeemed all those things. We have access to all these things now. We will just waltz in like we're on a normal VIP account. We have no issue whatsoever wandering around. So pretty much now, when we look at the map, we can go wherever we like. We can go into Angmar. Yeah, we're sorted there. Troll Shores. Yeah, we can go there. North Downs. Okay, now there's a few areas we can't get to. That's Moria. If you go in there, won't be able to do anything. Come out the other side. Lothlorien, we can do something. So there's pretty much certain things you can do. And now this is what happens with regards to the expansion quests. Okay, so Mines of Moria, Siege of Mirkwood, Rise of Isengard, Rise of Rohan, Helm's Deep, and then the instance clusters for Rise of Isengard and Rise of Rohan. They are what you need to purchase separately. I think Mines of Moria is a bit of a blocker. Now, you can get past it. However, it's where you generally pick up your first legendary item. So I would have thought that's probably tied into the epics anyway. So I think everybody gets the epics. So it doesn't really matter. But you do dive into Moria with your first legendary item. And obviously you level through there, you know, be getting stronger and stronger. So you can now purchase the expansion quests. Now, just to completely lay it on the line, you are only getting the quests. You are not getting any of the fluff. You're not getting any of the extra stuff or anything like that. You are only getting the quests. So if I look at the account content and expansions, it's only showing the expansion quests. Okay. But there is a Helm's Deep one there. Wow, the lag has just come back. 38.6. Oh. So, the fun times are over, boys and girls. Bolo, indeed. Now, could that be coincidental with America kind of waking up and coming online? Because 5 hours is midday. Who knows? 68%, 69%. But anyway, I can carry on talking about this for the time being. But as you can see, at the top, expansion quest Moria. It does tell you you get 350 quests. We'll open it up. So unlock the Moria's expansion quest to open up the new and exciting adventure. 350 plus quests designed to level between 51 to 60. The new reputation factions access the following instances of the Dark Delving, Filgashan, Scumfil, the 16th Hall, the Forges of Khazad-dûm, the Grand Stair, the Forgotten Treasury, and 2 12-man raids, which is Filicul and the Vile Moor. Balin left the Lonely Mountain many years ago on an expedition to reclaim Moria, the Longbeard's home of old, and was never heard from again. The Iron Ironfuss, king under the mountain, has sent forth the Iron Garrison from the Iron Hills to investigate and lend aid to Lord Balin, if necessary. Reaching the Holling Gate, collapsed by the Watcher in the Water, the Iron Garrison does not find Balin and his company, but rather an endless horde of orcs, goblins, wargs, trolls, and creatures even more foul. Join the garrison in their efforts to reclaim Moria from Mazog, son of Bolge, and his fellow legions, and discover the dark secrets that lie in the depths of Khazad-dûm. So, as it says, you get 350 quests, you get 7 instances and 2 raids. You do not get any of the fluff. Now, if we look at the full expansion for Mines of Moria, you pretty much get the same, but you unlock a few little extra things, and I think that is 2 extra character slots. You get the class of the Runekeeper, the class of the Warden, and a skirmish trait max rank of 15. You may get other little add-ons, maybe a bit of jewellery and stuff like that. I'm not entirely sure. It's been a while. Ooh, I've all just reconnected to the chat server because it all just shot through there. But we're still at 89%, 89.6. So, yeah, packet loss, yeah. I think, yeah. Karen the Cleaner needs to pull the server back in again. As get a fire. How are you doing, fella? So that's the difference, really. Okay, so you look at the price of that. Mines of Moria, just the quests themselves, 99 LOTRO points. You look at the full expansion, and you get 2 character slots. You can unlock Runekeepers, Wardens, and the Skirmish trait. So you get 4 extra things. But that is going to cost you approximately 2,400 more LOTRO points. That's rather expensive. Same with Helm's Deep, because Helm's Deep is obviously an expansion in itself. If we click on just the expansion quest, 99 LOTRO points unlocks the Helm's Deep content, which includes Skirmish max trait 45. So that goes up anyway. Big battle access, Helm's Deep content access, boom. So that obviously goes up as well. But if we look at Helm's Deep full expansion, which is 4,295. Yeah, I did read that right. 4,295. Unlocks the Helm's Deep expansion, includes Skirmish max trait of 45, Enforcer of the Helm title, so you get a helm, Hauberk of the Hammerhand, which is a cosmetic bit of armor, big battle access, and Helm's Deep content access. Now, I believe... so do you not get the big battle access with the non-version then? Packet loss is 78.3, hanging around there. So that's an interesting one. So the expansion quest oh yes, sorry, I do lie. It does say big battle access. I didn't read it. I didn't see it. So you do get big battle access. So pretty much you get virtually identical apart from a title, the Hauberk of the Hammerhand, and that's about it. Really? Is that the only bloody difference? Again, I suspect there's little jewellery perks and stuff like that, but that is phenomenally, well, poor, really, in comparison. And then obviously expansion Riders of Rohan. That's another one. I'm just going to see quests for Rohan. What's the difference? So for the Rohan one, you unlock the expansion quest Rohan up to new and exciting adventures. 400 plus quest designs for level 75 to 85. East Rohan, the Fellowship of the Ring, is broken, and 2 of its members have been carried forcefully into the Riddermark by Saruman's Uruks. They're taking the hobbits to Isengard. But their journey will take them across land of the Horse Lords, their bitter enemies, and they're pursued by the 3 hunters, Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli. East Rohan is ruled by a number of powerful lords whose loyalties to the King Theoden, but their whispered treason of Saruman have already caused dissension to root in the plains of the Riddermark. Help its people as they strive to defend themselves against the growing threat of war. Witness the Argonath, the mighty pillars of the kings astride the great river Anduin, and stand by the seat of the seeing atop Amon Hen, marvelling at the ancient works of Gondor, and then journey beneath the eaves of Fangon, whose trees are older still, and uncover the secrets of its mysterious shepherds. Yeah. Yeah, at least you can, Asgard, at least you can clean out your bag. Yeah, with the... What you will find is you won't be able to move, but you'll still be able to do some things. So packet loss has dropped down to 48.6, so 48.2. So it will drop down again, 47.4. Sorry about all the questions, but what does the free-to-play take to you to without buying anything? Well, you can. I think you're pretty much limited in where you can go. You can access everywhere. You'll just have nothing to do there. So obviously, without using the LOTRO free quests, you'd have no quest in Evendom. You'd have no quest in Forachel. You'd have nothing in the Troll Shores. You wouldn't have North Downs. You wouldn't have Angmar. You wouldn't have Misties. Yes, obviously, Eregion, Enidwaith, Dunland. All that area is off limits. Mirkwood obviously is an expansion in itself. Pretty much, I think you're very, very limited. You can go to the landscape, but you cannot actually physically do anything there. So it's obviously a good business model in that sense, because it just makes you need to unlock certain things, but obviously by using LOTRO points, which causes you to spend money. But currently, everybody can get everywhere, and I think this is what is going to catch people out, because they're going to think they've got access to everywhere without a shadow of a doubt. And then all of a sudden you'll go... Yeah, so you can't do Mordor or Morgul. So basically, something maybe Lowlands. Yeah, like I say, you, as Keepy says, without buying anything, you can do the epics. But you'll stop at Great River, assuming you've used the code. That is, in terms of advancements, you'd have to level 75 to 95 by alternative means. Then you've got all of Gondor built, but you can't do Mordor or Morgul. Without the code, starter areas, Lowlands. That's it. Pretty much, yeah. It's pretty much you just wandering around looking at stuff. But CK, you can imagine you've got one of the wristbands. Everybody else has got a wristband on. You haven't. So you can see people on the rides, but you're not allowed in because you haven't got a wristband. And that wristband is LOTRO free quests. Yeah. So there we go. So pretty much the differences between the expansions isn't that great, if you know what I mean. There's not a lot that would warrant you to buy it. Now, the Mines of Moria, I think, is the only one that you could possibly consider doing, because that gives you the Runekeeper and the Warden. But that's if you want to play that. Would you want to play a Warden? I don't. But hey, it's because I've tried it. Would you want to play Runekeeper? That's not bad. Mine's kind of stick at 92 or something like that. So, but definitely, as we look at, obviously, Moria, Isengard, Rohan, Helm's Deep, Mirkwood. Yeah, 99 LOTRO points. And that's just for the quest packs. So, obviously, 99 LOTRO points times by 5 is like, whatever it is, 500 something. Annie, yes, you can, but as I showed, when you spend any form of money at all, you become a premium account, and then you get 5 slots anyway, 5 character slots. So, can you check what the instances included in the Riders of Rohan cluster are, please? Right, okay. So we'll go into the Rohan instance cluster. Get it warns you, Road to Erebor. Please do not purchase if you already own instance cluster Rohan. Right, gather your companions and battle in the 3 dangerous areas throughout Middle-earth. Instance cluster, the Road to Erebor, includes the following. Part 1, 3-man Ayabar's Peak. 3-man Seat of the Great Goblin. A 3-man Webs of the Scuttled Elves. Part 2 is the 6-man The Bells of Dale. The 12-man Fight to the Lonely Mountain. The 12-man The Fires of Smaug. 12-man The Battle of Erebor. With shadows rising in the east, Gandalf the Grey wonders what has become of the enemies and allies who partook in the great battle at the Lonely Mountain so long ago, and which ones might come together again in these dark times. Yep, and then obviously we'll just look at the Isengard one while we're here. It's a 75 cluster, and that gather your companions and battle in the 5 dangerous areas deep within Isengard. The Isengard instant cluster includes Fangorn's Edge, which is a 3-man. The Pits of Isengard, a 3-man. Dargnak Unleashed, which is a 3-man. The Foundry, 6-man. And the Tower of Orthanc, which is a 12-man. So, yeah, the Pits of Isengard, where you were, Annie, you wouldn't have access to. So, that's another 99 LOTRO points. So, we're talking, there's 2 99s there. We'll look at the expansions, or the quest packs, rather. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 99. 693. I know it is. So to buy everything, you see 693 LOTRO points. As you can see, I've only got 547. Yeah. I'm gonna sneeze. I haven't used my thingy today. Excuse me. Right. We actually come back. Latency's dropped to 0 again. Packet loss rather. Oh dear, not latency. So, word to the wise is that you need 693. So yeah, 693 in total. That's obviously... ignore these down here, the expansions. Just look at the quest packs. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 quest packs. And then there's 2 instance clusters. So that's a total of 7, and they're all 99 LOTRO points. Is it? Oh, my loss is 0. You're at 92. All right. Is anybody else on any server still getting the packet loss? Because mine says 0 now, but Magic says 92. Keepy's at 72. Put an arrow in that shape. CK is getting pissed off with that. Which one? Oh, I've got cows there as well. Where's that bloody sheep? Oh, he's down there. OB and the Oceans on Quick Holiday, they've got 0. Lewis has got 0.1 inches. Oh, I've got 0.1 now. He's just said that. Yeah. Asged Fire. Asged, which server are you on, by the way? I know, obviously, Keeper, you're on Evernight. No, packet. Indeed, indeed. So latency is still at 91.3, which is there and thereabouts, but the packet loss is is the important one that we need to keep an eye on. Right. So we need to purchase some things here. I'm going to use my LOTRO points that I've actually bought. Now, for definite, when you look at these, think of a chronological order. Oh, Asged, you are actually on Evernight as well. Oh, weird. It just shows that's a bit odd then, isn't it? How people in different areas, because obviously I'm in the Shire, kind of Buckland, Breeland. And I'm getting 0.1% packet loss. But you're in an instance, aren't you? Oh, yeah. Where are you? Oh, you're in Southern Mirkwood. Okay. And she's getting 91%. Breeland. Yeah, I've gone down to 0 packet, 0 loss. Shadow Roost 76. Yeah, I'm getting nothing. Yep, nothing. 0 packet loss here. But I don't think I haven't moved for a little while. So maybe I'm not sending any packets. Well, I've probably actually if I just move around. There we go. Let's have a little run around. Nope, still not. So, right. So, thinking about chronologically, obviously, expansion is Moria. That's going to be the first one you come across. That was the one that released back in 2009. So, that would be my advice. If you haven't got enough LOTRO points or whatever, but you've got a few, have a look at them in chronological order. They even tell you, ideally, what the range is that you're going to be attacking them at. And it's kind of in reverse order as you look at this list. So, Moria, Mirkwood, Isengard, Rohan, there. So you can see they're 66 to 75, they're 75, 85, 85 to 95 for Helm's Deep. So I would definitely do them in reverse order. If you've got enough, and we know that all 7 of them is 693. I'm just trying to educate people in the world chat. They're like... Right, so we're going to purchase this 99 LOTRO points for the expansion quest of Moria. Okay, so just tick on it, click OK, buy item, and that will give you access. Remember, this will disappear as well. So you won't have it. And this is what I'm worried about, is there's going to be a lot of people playing and they're going to be in the middle of Moria. All of a sudden, they don't realise, oh, but I've redeemed the code. Yeah, you did, the free one. You didn't buy the expansion quest, did you? And then all of a sudden, that price is going to shoot back up to, say, 500 or whatever it is, 495. And they're going to be like, where's all my quest gone? Why can't I do anything in Moria? Because you didn't buy the expansion. It's two separate things. Okay, so the LOTRO free quest, obviously I've redeemed. That's given me access to 22 different areas. But the expansions are still separate. So, expansion quest Moria, 99 LOTRO points, buy item. There we go. So this will show in my history. As you can see. There we go. 28th of June I created this. I got 10 LOTRO points. I got another 10 LOTRO points, which took off me. 5 LOTRO points for an in-point grant. Then I bought 750 LOTRO points for £4.99. Yeah. Premium wallet, unfortunately, was on sale, so I bought that, and that knocked 248 off. Hence why I don't have enough now. But then from doing deeds, I've got plus 5 LOTRO points, plus 10, plus 5, plus 10. I renewed the gift, the thank you gift. So I got acceleration, tome, slayer deeds, etc. Got the die, got 5 more LOTRO points, another 5, and then all of a sudden I redeemed the code LOTRO free quests, and I've got all them free quests. Now I've just bought, lastly, with 99 LOTRO points, the expansion quest Moria. Easy peasy, easy peasy. So let's go back to the shop. So you go to account, you go to content, and then quest packs. If you go to expansions, which will catch some people out, it will list all the expansions. But you don't actually want the expansion ones because they're expensive. Go to the quest packs. Okay? Now all of a sudden, Mines of Moria is not listed. Yay! That's because I've already bought it. So when we come out the other side of Moria into LOTRO, which we have access to, we'll start giving some quests that will take us to Mirkwood. So that's going to be the next one that we buy for 99 LOTRO points. Again, we're going to buy that item. Boom. Oh, yeah. I'm on 0% packet loss there. So there you go. You can see 99 LOTRO points, expansion quest Mirkwood. So we've got access to that. So again, back to the account, content, quest packs. Yeah, the good thing is you don't have to always go into areas you don't like. I mean, I've made it known that I'm not a fan of Forakel. I only go up there to do the odd 1 or 2 deeds or any of the epics. But you don't have to go there. There is other ways, and that's the beauty of the game, is that there's so many different directions. Initially, you're generally all going in the same kind of direction, you know, because the epic book kind of takes you that way. But then all of a sudden, you can dash off in any direction. Started there and didn't like it. Yeah, no. Isengard is the next one. Obviously, after Mirkwood, you kind of get pushed down towards Isengard. But this, again, follows with the storyline. And obviously, the Elegion bundle downwards will take you that way. So we're going to get the Isengard for 99 LOTRO points. Boom. Bought. Yay. I'll be getting emails galore. So I'm down to 250. So we're just going to go to content again. Quest packs. Rohan is next. 99 LOTRO points for over 400 quests. Over 4. Yeah, no, not everybody likes Rohan because of the stupid war steed situation. Yeah, it's a good taxi as you get to higher level. It's fast. 99 LOTRO points. Buy the item. Boom. Down to 151. Content. Quest packs. And then last but not least is Helm's Deep. Click on that. 99 LOTRO points. Boom. We're down to 52 LOTRO points. 52 LOTRO points. So as you can see, I've bought all the content apart from... And when I say bought all the content, I only mean up to the Gates of the Moranon. The expansion for Morgul Vale and Mordor is separate. So the only thing I haven't bought on the cheap is the Rise of Isengard Instance Cluster and the Riders of Rohan Instance Cluster, which obviously are available in the content. Raids and instances. There, they're both 99 LOTRO points. Like in Dunland. Yeah, like in Dunland. Take about that long, won't it? Yeah. So, like I say, we're left with 52 LOTRO points. Now, I know I need 198. So, you've got two options here. You can either try and grind some more LOTRO points, which obviously you can do by doing deeds in and around various places, such as the Shire, Breland, etc. So, like, look at that, for example. The deeds, restoring the quick post. You get 5 LOTRO points if you were to do that. Life of the Bounder. You get 10 LOTRO points by just finishing the deed. And I need 4 quests and I'll get 10 LOTRO points. Harvest Fly, 5 LOTRO points. And that's just the basic one, not the advanced one. Slug Slayer, 5 LOTRO points. You get another 10, I think it is, for finishing the advanced one. Wolf Slayer, 5 LOTRO points, 10 on top. So each of those is giving you 15. So that's 30, 45. If you were to do all them, all right, you don't get that one. Restoring the quick post, another 5. And then when you start going into Breland, you could even go to Erid Luin, which is another starter area. Yeah, per character. Yeah, if I created another character and redid it, I could do them again very quickly. And the other thing you can got to remember is you can throw away characters and do them again and again and again and again. Yeah. So if you need Slug Slayer, for example, in the Shire, I've got a VIP account. Bring my hunter along. Put this account on follow. Pew pew pew. He's done it. Delete him. Start again. Delete. Start again. Go to other servers. Yeah. Now, obviously, I only use the same server because of having the same server, another account on the same server, so that you can use a higher level one. So you could quite easily drag these characters around, finishing all the deeds, and earning all that coin. Now, obviously, there's going to be some people who don't have another account. This is their only account. If you're in a kinship, just ask them people to help you. I'm sure they wouldn't mind, because they might need the deeds themselves, because they might not have done them. So there is ways around it. There's definitely ways to do it. So never fear, you can earn coinage. So just let's have a quick look at the history. There we go. So that's what we bought as of today. All them quest packs, which is Central Gondor, East Gondor, West Gondor, Wildemort, Angmar, Enedwyth, Eregion, Evendim, Forakel, Eriador Bundle, Misty Mountains, North Downs, Trollshaws, Lothlorien, Great River, Old Anorian, Far Anorian, March of the King, Battle of the Blackgate, Legacy of the Necromancer, Where Dragons Dwell, the Vales of Anduin, and the Mists of Wilderland. We've also purchased the expansion quest packs for Mines of Moria, Siege of Mirkwood, Rise of Isengard, Rise of Rohan, Helm's Deep. The only thing we haven't got is the instance clusters. Yay, boo. So, now, when we look at the whole world of Middle-earth, we pretty much have access all the way up to here, to the wastes. So we've got Rohan, we've got Rovania, we've got Ered Mithrin, we've got the Misty Mountains, we've got Angmar, we've got Forakel, we've got Evendim, we've got Ered Luin, Dunland, down to Isengard, even down here into Western Gondor, Eastern Gondor. But obviously we do not have access after August the 31st. We do not have access to Mordor or Minas Morgul. So, last time I'll mention it for the time being. I will mention it for the rest of the week. If you have a free-to-play account and you are currently playing, you've got access to every single bit of content in the game. Still got your restrictions on your account, obviously. However, use the code LOTRO free quest, and that will give you everything that you so require apart from the expansions. Okay, so everything I've just gone through, it gives you all them quest packs. That means you have pretty much unlocked probably 2/3 of the game. Okay, you also, for 99 LOTRO points, can then buy the Helm's Deep expansion quest, the Rohan expansion quest, the Isengard expansion quest, the Mirkwood expansion quest, and the Moria expansion quest. Asgard Fire, my loss is still at 0. I don't know about anybody else, so my packet loss is still at 0. Who knows? That's that sheep. Can't kill the sheep. 93.7. Lolzo, you've been fine since midnight. Well, everybody was until about 20 minutes ago. Oh, that little sheep is just there, right at eye level, literally eye level. Slightly well. Doesn't look dubious, does it? Oh, there we go. Sheep's had enough. Right, so there we go. That is how you buy your things for free to play. Yeah, Lozo, some people are getting packet loss. I did have a little spike, but mine's disappeared, but other people are still struggling with it. So on a free-to-play account, LOTRO free quests, 99 LOTRO points until the August the 31st. That is what you need to do. That is what you need to buy. Get everything you can, because this deal, I'm telling you now, will probably never come back. Even if you don't fancy playing the game right now, make sure you grab it in case you do. All you got to do is make a free-to-play account. It doesn't cost you anything. Log in, create a character, go to the store, click the LOTRO store, redeem the code, LOTRO free quest, boom. Load of content for you. Load of content. Obviously, if you want to buy LOTRO points, you can. 600 is basically £4.99 in English money. Now, the difference with... the reason I bought 750 is because there was a little deal on that gave you double bonus points. Yep, those are welcome to the problems. It has been okay, but now it's I guess the DDoSer woke up. I don't actually know if it is DDoS. I actually, Lolzo, what we've kind of ascertained from the various information that have been put forward from thing, and it's very prevalent, as what Keepy actually put in our Discord, was a link to the get the link. It's a YouTube link to the last stream that he did. Yeah, if you click that link, that is the Cordovan latest stream, and he does mention as much as he can about the issues that they're having, how that they can't say much, etc., etc. But they are looking to take back control. Now, if it was a DDoSer, you wouldn't need to take back control. You just need to mitigate it and stop that person DDoSing. Now, if there is a DDoSer, but the server hosting company, who are pretty much obviously the data center, if they are not mitigating things properly, then you would take that back from them. But they said that they couldn't put a date on when it's going to happen, but the wheels are in motion for that to happen. But obviously we know the contractual obligations, things such as NDAs. Lolzo, to be honest with you, it's a Sunday. It's 12:43 in like East Coast America. So I can guarantee that there's a lot of American players on now. And I think even for the next 5 hours, you're going to see that there's issues. It did calm down last night, and it has been similarly okay. But if we look at the following, there's 548 people on, 549. Yeah, we don't know the numbers though, do we? We just don't know the numbers. But what do we know what else is hosted in the same data center? Think about it reasonably. Why would they jeopardize? Why would they jeopardize? And come on, let's think about this rationally. Why would you jeopardize by just turning a switch on and off just because of the American market? You wouldn't. Because inferring that things only happen when it's the EU guys playing, you're going to piss off the whole of Europe. Now, the Europe probably carries as much clout as America. I know they're an American company, but you don't just flick a switch and just go, do you know what? Yeah, Sam, I think they are. I think they're basically, in any kind of agreement with a hosting company, they generally will say you want 98% uptime, 99% uptime. If you don't do that, you're in breach of contract. You know, or there's some recompense, but they have to be given chance to fix it. There's nothing wrong with that. However, we had July, we've now had an issue in August. That, to me, says that, look, we gave you the chance to fix it. It's not been fixed. We're now in the process of moving away. They did also say in the stream, which I've done the link to, that you will not see, don't wait for an announcement from SSG to say when it's fixed. They said you will know when it's fixed. But he said, I'm not going to promise that it's going to be fixed tomorrow. I'm not going to promise that it's going to be fixed, you know, on the Saturday or whenever the stream was. It's going to happen, and you're going to know it's happened. See, I actually think it's the data center itself. There's something wrong with the data center, whether there's the internet that's coming in, how they mitigate problems, how they distribute all their bandwidth. I actually don't know. Let me just look at mine. I've got still 0 packet loss, but I am only in the Shire Stroke Breland. If it was a specific server, and I mean by an actual physical rack, yeah, with say 5 SSDs in, all broken up in RAID or whatever, however they do it with virtual machines for the servers. So imagine one physical rack is Evernight. Okay, split up into the game server, the login servers, the chat servers, whatever other servers they need, instance servers, etc. So you've maybe got 6 virtual machines running within one server rack. Okay, if that server hardware was going down and it was broken, yeah, they do. But what I'm saying, if it was the physical server, yeah, that would affect only that server. Okay, so it would only affect, or it should only affect, Evernight, for example. The next rack up is Arkenstone. They're having the same issues. So it's either there's something crossing over between those 2 physical servers, which wouldn't be an ideal scenario because you're going to be creating problems for everybody. That would mean there's something wrong with that physical rack. You take that one out, you replace it, job fixed. But if something is before that, or within the data center that was affecting all the servers, so imagine Crick Hollow, Arkenstone, Evernight, Laurelin, 4 or 5 racks, whatever, doesn't really matter. The physical servers are all getting affected at the same time. That tells you that there's something external to those physical servers. They've said it is outside the scope of code and bugs. Now, they cannot turn around to us and say, because America legal system is different to the UK, different to the rest of Europe, they're probably not allowed to say, hey, it's the data center, they're shit, and we're trying to get out of it, because they're probably not allowed to say that. They've also said that they don't want to throw anybody under the bus, because if they said, oh, it's this contractor that's cocked up, or this person that's not doing that. I know the sheep's rather freaking annoying, actually. It keeps walking past. Pretty much if you weren't aware, Standing Stone Games bought the also by Daybreak Games, which now the parent company EverQuest. I'm not sure if they're having issues on their games. Yeah, I honestly don't know. I am aware that obviously the publishing arm is Daybreak Games. Now, if they're trying to break away from there, I don't know. But again, you got to think, yes, Daybreak may own them and host them. However, they may subcontract to another company to do such a thing. We're not saying that Daybreak completely and utterly own everything. But they may subcontract to another company that hosts it. Because obviously owning a data center is very expensive. You need, obviously, you know, there's a lot to it. Server racks, maintenance, running costs, cooling, bandwidth, etc. But if every Daybreak game, published game, is having the same issue, then there's something overall wrong. Not just physically LOTRO, not just physically EverQuest, not just physically Dungeons and Dragons Online. That would point to where those servers are hosted, not the actual server themselves. It's where they are hosted, and that's what I think is the issue. Maybe SSG are trying to pull away from Daybreak Games. Who knows? They're not going to announce it. They're not going to say, look, we're having a bit of a tiff with Daybreak Games because they're shit. We don't know, but it is not just a physical server. I will guarantee it is not just a physical server. It's not the game itself. It's not the code. Because, yeah, I've gone link dead now. I've got 82% packet loss. It's something external to those servers. There's no way that it is every server having the same issue, because otherwise Standing Stone Games would have gone in and said, right, we can fix that code. But then they wouldn't say to us all, and you can read it as much as everybody else, that there is a problem. It's environmental and infrastructure. Now, everybody can see that that is not, hey, the game servers are shit or the game code is shit. That's not what they're saying at all. Environment and infrastructure. To me, that's hardware and data center. The servers are in an environment. That is a data center. The infrastructure is maybe what they are hosted on or where they are hosted in that data center. Yeah, we like I say, Daybreak does own, because Daybreak obviously, do they still run PlanetSide 2 as well? They did used to, because obviously they were originally Sony Entertainment or Sony Online Entertainment. So it'd be interesting. But as Baz said there, Rowinthan, it feels like a network issue. Now that network issue seemingly, to my mind, is to do with the data center. When you host a server, even a game server, if you go to somewhere like Ping Perfect or anywhere like that, multiplayer or whatever, and you host it, you say to them, right, I want to run a server off a virtual machine, X amount, it's going to cost me. You don't have control over what router is going, you know, bringing the data to that machine. Yeah, so maybe they are all in the same place. So if they're getting hit, so Dungeons and Dragons Online, or EverQuest rather, if Dungeons and Dragons are having the same issue, LOTRO are having the same issue. I don't know about PlanetSide 2 because I don't know where that's exactly hosted. But if all their MMOs are in the same place, don't you think then that that aims at the place that they're hosted in rather than the game itself? Again, we're probably never going to find out. They've even said that they'll probably never let us know. But they do need to basically get it fixed. But there's legal issues. You know what it's like with legal issues? They always take time. Yeah, mine's come back. I'm dropping packet loss, 59.5. 59. Well, going back up again, 60%. So to say that on and off it's just 27 of the economy going have not crashed, but there are issues with the data centers where they're located are causing disconnects, which is why some of are able to immediately log in. The ops team is continuing to troubleshoot. Yeah, there we go. So PlanetSide 2 seemingly has the same problem. Now that all again points towards Daybreak. Standing Stone Games are our point of contact because they obviously run and develop LOTRO. The publishing arm obviously is Daybreak Games, but if they're having it, But I can tell you now, the higher ups at both Standing Stone Games and Daybreak, yeah, I forgot the name, will pretty much be having the discussions, and they will say, we cannot say that. Can you imagine if they turn around and said, actually, it's our own servers are shit. Our data center is shit. What would they do to that company? They can't come out and say that. They cannot. Whether we want the truth or not, it would just destroy the company. And I'm fairly certain Daybreak Games, are they actually floated on the stock exchange? Are they, do they have shareholders? You don't say that if you have shareholders. Even if you're a private company, you don't say that. You don't say, hey, things aren't going great. You might in a conference call with everybody else, but you wouldn't generally shout it out on the internet. So it looks like we've got the obviously the EverQuest issues, PlanetSide 2 issues, Lord of the Rings Online issues, and then we don't know about Dungeons and Dragons Online, but we would suggest that they are having issues as well. Isn't it something like a local limited company or something like that? But environment and infrastructure, that doesn't scream DDoS to me. And we do think that they're hosted in Boston, as far as we can tell. So they're owned by an investment firm called Columbus Nova. Okay, so right. So it seems like everybody under Daybreak Games is having the issue. So where those servers are hosted, are they hosted by Daybreak Games? Are Daybreak in subcontracting to somebody at a data center, or do they physically own that data center? Because I can imagine that's a huge investment to own a data center. So I think they just rent space from somebody else. But I definitely don't think it's a sabotage issue. I don't think somebody is physically turning the switch on and off. Just because when it's American prime time, it's been working. I've got 0 packet loss now, but I'm sure it'll come back again. Exactly. WoW do it. Every MMO that's ever been hit, Google, can mitigate it, etc. But yeah, I mean, the DDoS denial of service, it will just flood your network. But you can mitigate that. But obviously, you're chasing after that. You've got to wait for them to attack, and then you mitigate. But there's ways and rounds and means around that. So that's why I don't think it is a DDoS. As Baz said, there's no harm in admitting it and just saying, look, the problem is X, Y, Z. Maybe that's why we get the spikes. Maybe that is why somebody attacks. They realise they're under attack. Something mitigates, but it takes X amount of time to do it. So then, all of a sudden, your packet loss goes back down to 0. Yeah, this is it. This is what I don't understand, is that if you're on the same server, we're getting different packet loss. That doesn't ring true with somebody, because obviously this information goes in and out of the building, the data center, presumably in the same way for everybody. I think we just need a bit more clarity from them. But from the conversation and the discussion and the reveals that Cordovan said, is that they're trying to get it back under their control. But they're not going to throw anybody under the bus. Never a mention of DDoS. Never a mention of any kind of cyber attack. I think we just live in a world where everything's going to be somebody's attacking us. No, maybe just something isn't working right and the company's not doing its job. And I don't mean SSG, a hosting company. Yeah. The thing is with VPNs and everybody that can just basically set up a server anywhere they like and just route things differently, it's very hard to mitigate anything. I wouldn't certainly want to work in that kind of environment because you're just chasing your tail. We did have on the Nooms. Attack map. See if we can find anything on there. Boom. Lol, no, I haven't done anything yet on the quests in that sense. Wow. Amazing when you look at the digital attack map, how much data is getting transferred between countries. Fairly scary. Holy Night, a lot of companies don't mention there being discharged any longer in order to try and reduce further copycat as to whether that's what's going on. Is anybody else? To be honest, if it was an attack, my understanding is that it would basically take up all the bandwidth. No one would get in or out. The same people do. A bit system bandwidth to the server isn't high enough to the data centers need, but that's my guess. And I mean, they should have a massive fat pipe going into any data center, because otherwise it'd be mental. Now that is presumably New York City there, isn't it? Sources. Yeah. It is actually quite scary how much data is flying around in various places. Wow. Very scary, very scary. Some of the questions like picking eggs, big fish, small fish. Have to do D's, annoys me. Are you on ultra high graphics? Venice, yes I am. I run everything at the max. So I'm custom overall graphics, which is ultra high, but then I do alter things because I run full screen windowed. My resolution is 2560 by 1440, but my windowed resolution is 1920 by 1080, but I run full screen windowed, so it does run at 2560. Aspect ratio is obviously 16:9. 8 times anti-aliasing. Advanced graphics, everything is as high as it can go. There's only one thing that I tend to turn off, and that's the over bright bloom filter, because I hate that. But then everything is triple buffered, bumped up to the high. Now it will look slightly different to yours. Oh, that Lolzo, that was a thing a little while back, but then they did fix that. They did fix that because that was like everywhere you ran around, it was just coming through. But yeah, it will look slightly different on my screen because I use a thing you can see on the screen right now called Reshade, and it does reshade things slightly. It's sort of like it's a filter that runs. It's very difficult to see, but when I turn that off, things are just a slightly bit blurry. That's a sharpener. Same with D-band. That does, as you can see, alleviates color banding by trying to approximate color values. DPX just brightens things up a little bit as well. High dynamic, it's a fake one. Again, brightens things up. Reflective mapping does kind of ease the reflections on certain things so it's not as sharp. And then clarity, again, just gives it a little bit of a bit more sharpness. So I do tweak things in and out for that. But that is through a system called Reshade, which you can download. It's free, and then you just put in a load of filters as and what you want. So I mean, some of them are actually mental. You know, if you wanted to see the game as an ASCII. Come on. On where? Oh, that one. Just tasting the cooking. Yep. So, yeah, if you wanted to play Lord of the Rings as an ASCII, you could do. But then we can turn it off. Boing! There we go. If you want to cartoony, then again, you get a lot higher... it almost gives it a kind of edge around it, a bit like Borderlands kind of thing. Yeah. Border you can put... If you want to play like total 69 with the top and bottom black borders. Adaptive fog as well. Oh, God, if you want to put that on. You want to play as an old school CRT. Yeah, you can play as a CRT. What are your frames like when you go by the Brie auction house? Now, again, it can be affected by, obviously, people. Currently, I'm getting 89, 90 frames per second. But then again, I am streaming at the same time as well, so... So, yeah, you can see that it's... So, yeah, I'm getting no packet loss currently. Still no packet loss. Got a little packet there. Open silver for free. Got a Hobbit gift. Let's open that up. Ooh, random relic pack and a virtue buff. Nice.
Holy shit, snap!
Aveni, thank you for the follow. Do you use DX11? Yes, because that is the only one that's available. In your options, in graphics. DX11. You've got DX9, DX10, DX11. There is no DX12. Yep. So yeah, 120 odd frames per second. Yeah, a little bit. Whoop. We got a bit of lag coming in. There we go. Isn't that really weird? When I was in there, I didn't get much packet loss, and all of a sudden. Lolzo, does it disappear when you when you go back to say DX9 or DX10? That is because of packet loss there. That might bump me back out. Let's see. 65. So yeah, we're still getting the packet loss. Not tried other stuff, but didn't fix. I'm fairly certain that there were the when it went sunny. Okay. I mean, it is sunny here, but I'm not getting it. I do remember having the issue myself, but it had to be fixed by the devs. So whether that's crept back in and something else has happened, the only thing that I could suggest is resetting your graphical settings. Try uninstalling and reinstalling your graphics drivers as well, but you know that shouldn't be it if it's only happening in that one game. But that's what I'm going for anyway. So just had the notification come through on my email for all the expansion quests that I bought, and also the redeeming of the code LOTRO free quests, which gives us all that wonderful freebie access on a free-to-play account. All the quest packs for the various regions, which will keep you entertained for hours and hours and hours on end. So there we go. So that is that one. But yeah, like I say, if the servers weren't being so janky, you could potentially earn a lot more LOTRO points, and then pay for the rest of the instant clusters and stuff like that. So. Freebies. Boys and girls, right, I'm going to go off for a bit. We have been streaming for nearly 4 hours. Me and Magic need to have some food. We may be back later on with LOTRO. Who knows? I'm not entirely sure because it depends what happens with the servers. If not, we may switch over to one of these wonderful games that you can see there. Obviously not New World because that's not out, but Fall Guys, Flight Sim, Pacer, etc. That is what's going to be coming up this week anyway. Definitely New World. We just got re-established to the chat server and everything. So, be interesting to see. So that's what's coming up. We may pick something if the LOTRO servers are still a bit buggered later on. But we're going to have something to eat. We'll be back in a little while. Thank you to Hark, Annie Ramus, Bodymut, CK House, Homely Cow, Keeper, Magic, Mistweaver, Nettle Brew, Rowan Tharn, RPG Gamer, Sam, Skybird, Stockbeam, WKD 555. They are your moderators and the VIP-nesses for the afternoon. Adric, Arkasaw, Asgard Travel Marvel, Drew Fiery, Flint Town, Frapner, Ginyar, Kesru, Liquid Jols, Lolzo, Lurks, Ilbeard in the Ocean, Panhandler, Ponduk, Rimmerstin, or Shire Witch, that's a cool name, Scumshop, Talcian 19, Thicker, Universe, VK, Venith, and Holy Knight. We'll be back later on. Be good. Take care. And if you can't be good, be awesome. You know what you need to do. We'll be back very soon. TTFN, guys. Bye for now.
Dick nuts.